Sure.
Recording. Yeah, we're good.
All right. The screaming faded about an hour ago. It had been so loud. Did it stop because it was safe, or did it stop because no one is left to scream? She wiped the tears from her eyes and gathered her courage. Slipping from behind her hiding place, she came face to face with her worst fears. One final and brief scream echoed through the halls. So when we last left you guys,
What you get for messing with the granite bags?
you had gone down to a much deeper area of the Granite Back Caverns, found the lava lake shore, where the water from the upper levels was combining and fighting against lava from lower levels. And then you were attacked by a bunch of creatures that could stealth and attack you psychically. And they were truly horrifying. They were they were mostly translucent in their skin, but their veins and organs and bone structure was visible. So they were really pretty gross.
Yeah, I don't like those guys.
You detected some psychic communication, a cry for help to the south, and then an invite from what you are assuming is the master of these creatures to come to the north. You snuck into their caverns, found a secret. No, you didn't find a secret passage. You discovered there was some fey creatures nearby, and you teleported through the stone to get there and found a tree full of talking fey spiders that were really very friendly and some pretty handy fruit. Rather than cause too much commotion, you decided to sneak into your mansion at this point and take the treasure with you and hide out in there until you were fully rested to face down whatever is lurking out there. And that's where we stopped. You guys are in the mansion. What are you doing? Aside from sleeping.
I'm going to make sure the spiders are comfortable.
Oh, they're really happy. They think it's so neat in here.
Yeah, and it looks like Filbert's Grove, so they're probably right at home.
Mm-hmm. Then again, you did realize last time the spiders really aren't all that bright. They'd probably tell you wherever you put them was great.
Yeah, I like them. They're my new best friends. Sorry, Othig. They're my best friend.
He's not even listening. He's got his head set off.
Yeah, that's kind of why I chose him to pick on. Yeah. We don't have anybody we need to communicate with. We don't have anything we need to do. We're good to just take a nap, right?
Yeah, no, you guys haven't realistically even been gone that long. At least like away from the shaft.
Yeah.
That you came down.
Like we're still in day 2 or 3, right?
You're in day 1 from the shaft, not even.
Oh, I thought it took a while.
It did, but you're this is from the shaft with the water.
Yeah, with the elevator.
We were several days.
Yeah.
Underground.
Yeah.
You are about 5 days from the start of going into Granite Back Caverns, but most of that was travel time.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you guys freed the leprechaun last time too.
Yes, the leprechaun.
Yep.
Freed.
Leprechaun is like king of the lepers.
Oh, leper. I was thinking as in convict, but that also works. Not like Genghis Khan, but I like that also.
Yeah.
So yeah, as long as there's nothing that's immediate that we need to worry about, we can just take a nap, hang out with the spider friends, and let the unseen servants take care of us for the evening.
All right. So, well, then I will apply a long rest to you guys, and then you can go through and make all the adjustments that you guys make after restings.
Yeah, there's a lot, isn't there?
Depends on what you're doing.
It's true.
I'll give us a feast.
I'm gonna hype us up. I'm gonna give a rousing
that's a good one.
Maybe a dirge.
Oh, did we just say that we were gonna do an average? Is that what we decided?
We did.
All right, then never mind.
Everybody gets an average of 10 every time.
Yeah. Boo. 10 hit points.
It's only boo today.
Wait,
It's not 10.
is yours
It's
is
max.
his is max?
His is max.
Yeah.
So 164, and then I give 10 hit points in the
Yeah.
version. I'm trying to figure out what kind of story I want to
And
tell.
the three of us will have aid.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell a bedtime story to the
Yeah,
spiders,
I
and
saw
that's how we get our inspiration today. Inspiring leadership. Talk about the epicness of the granite backs. Do the spiders would probably get it too then, huh? Give them some extra hit points. Each
Yeah, and
spider
just
gets
in case
17
they get in
extra
a
hit
fight.
points.
Just in case they get in the fight.
Yep.
Or a fight with themselves. I mean, who knows? Maybe they bicker amongst themselves. So I'll get an additional 24 temporary hit points for them too. But I like it. A lot. Like it a lot.
All right. So, are you going to take the full 24 hours in the mansion, or are you guys going to pop out pretty quick?
I
reason to
don't
wait.
see a reason to wait that long.
Yeah.
I don't have a reason.
No, me either. I got nothing. So yeah, we'll come out and I'll leave the mansion up. It can stay because there's no reason to shut it down.
Okay.
Unless
We
we're
camped
given
by
a
that
reason
tree.
to.
Is that right?
Yep. You have the spider tree. Well, you
Okay.
brought the spider tree with you because
Yes.
it's in a
Yeah.
pot.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of big up top. It's got a lot of branches, but it's a small-ish tree and can be carried in the pot.
I appreciate that. It's good to know.
I have a question about the mansion door.
Yeah.
When it's closed, can that be seen by any means?
Nope.
Not except for by us.
So, like, if somebody does like detect magic, they wouldn't see it.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
In order
Only
to
when it's
dispel
open.
it, you need to know where it is. I believe there is True Sight. You can see it with True Sight.
That's what I mean. Like, yeah, like anything. Anything.
Yeah, I believe True Sight will reveal it as a.
But True
Like,
Sight's a pretty beefy
element
spell
there.
to just get your hands on. So.
I mean, it is, but
I mean, I just cast it at will.
Mm-hmm.
Twice
yeah.
a day.
I mean, there's plenty of creatures that just have true sight
Yeah.
or can use it.
Oh, I was gonna leave the spider tree in there, but just because I didn't want to carry it around down here in this fungeon.
It doesn't say anything can detect it.
Oh.
No.
It doesn't specifically say things can't detect it, but it doesn't list anything that can detect it.
Noted.
Okay.
So I think the general ruling on that would probably be, and I mean, I gave the second paragraph of which it has to deal with the interior, just a cursory glance. But yeah, I think the general rule would be that things can't find it once it's closed.
Okay.
Cool. Even better.
Because I am somewhat worried about
the tree.
Just something coming. Whoever the thing is that they were talking about, the spiders were talking about, coming back.
Oh sure, yeah. I mean, we may walk
Yeah,
out and it may just be there because it's pissed we took its tree.
Yeah. That's another reason why I don't necessarily want to leave anything that we have to come back to get it here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I don't want
fair.
to have to come back to get it.
Okay.
So we
Sounds
should
good.
take
Do you
it
want
with
me
us.
to? Are you telling me you want me to dispel the mansion?
No, you don't have to dispel it.
I think that's what Adam's saying though.
No, I'm just I
Just don't leave
know.
anything important behind.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
'Cause why dispel a resource that
We could
Yeah.
go back to it. We could
Yeah.
come back and
if you need to?
camp out for hideout until
Right.
whatever,
Yep.
but
Okay.
we don't want to
Yeah, I'll leave it
have
up.
to.
Right on. Okay. So you guys pop back out into the secret chamber, and I will
Secret
reshare
tunnel.
the map with you. Badoop.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
We can. Oh no. Okay. Good.
Yeah,
Oh,
once you
fixed
move
it.
once you move your token, it should be okay.
No, because we can. The stuff that we've already been to is grayed out, but we can see it.
Well, that's probably true for everybody but Andy, because I dragged his token onto a different map earlier, and that usually resets that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because before, when we were in the middle, everything was black.
Oh.
Yeah. At least for me, anyways.
Don't know why that would have happened.
Yeah.
But yeah,
right,
but no,
cool.
you can now.
You do have movement requests on.
Oh, I do not. It just resets. It must be the default setting for that.
If you want to prove my 140 feet of movement.
I don't.
Ryan looks confused. Hi, Ryan. You look confused and angry.
Nope, I just figured out what Microsoft did. I feel
They
like
bought
the smartest
Discord.
freaking person ever.
Are you still working on your Logitech problem?
Nope, not even looking at that one right at the moment.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a different problem. He's looking at.
So,
I can't
yeah.
wait to blow up message
Actually,
boards
see
with
that.
what I just discovered, because I've literally not found this information yet.
Oh, good for you. All right. So you guys are in the room. You know there is a secret passage. It's not even secret from this side. There is a tunnel with a large stone covering it.
All right, what
That-
is going on with that?
Mike had the movement on.
Unlocked and approved. Yep.
Okay, I was like, man, I must have really not been paying attention.
No, you were not.
I have
So
no
that's
idea what's going on.
that arrow, that 10-foot
Someone's
arrow.
dying.
Yeah. It actually should be there.
Okay.
That's where the tunnel out is.
Okay.
And you can get the tree through there, but it'll be a tight squeeze. The spiders will probably get shuffled around a bit, but they probably don't care.
Are you saying we're in a tight spot?
Well, the tree would be in a tight
Hey,
spot.
yes.
The tree's in a tight spot.
Are you ready?
Tree in the bag of holding.
You guys leave the mansion and you do not feel the psychic static that you were feeling before you went in.
Oh, that's good. Maybe.
Is it?
I don't know.
Do we still
man.
hear the crying?
Mm-mm.
We don't hear anything.
Nope, not in your. You don't hear anything in your brains right now.
Well, I might not. I mean, maybe it was. Maybe it's good that we don't hear it, because like it's a persistent effect, and now that we've been away from it for a while, it has to be like reactivated. So, could be a good thing. We won't take intermittent psychic damage, so that's good. Or have to make con saves.
Yeah.
Int saves.
Int saves, yeah.
Int saves, which are the worst.
Well, for
So for everybody but
For
Thanak.
3 of the 4
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah.
yeah,
Gabe never minded an int save either, but
yeah.
So, now something that I noticed, especially in a map like this and from last night, is that when you guys are moving through a dungeon, I am going to assume, unless somebody tells me different, that you are moving in party order.
Yeah.
I think we said
So-
we would always do that too.
Yep.
didn't we?
And I just want to say, just in case something else happens, because like when you guys are in control of your own tokens, you tend to bounce around a lot.
Yeah.
Do we?
So, yep.
Yes.
And
a
that's
lot.
fine because I know you're flushing out rooms and making sure, stuff plays itself out right from what you would actually be able to see.
And
but-
honestly, we're probably just mostly playing around with the site mechanic.
And that's fine as well. I just want to let
know
you
I
guys know
am.
when it comes down to stuff that, because in the next couple sections, that might become very, very important.
Okay.
Like making sure you're not getting ahead of the game and exploring certain things because it doesn't have that. We don't have the radius yet.
Well,
So
party order is Thanik, Mav, Jeff, and me, right?
no, it's actually Jeff first because he's the one looking for stuff. And
Oh,
the sneaky one. He's usually in the front, followed by Thanak to help him disarm anything he finds.
Yeah.
Then Mav and you. So
Okay.
moving you guys through. So Jeff goes through first, followed by Thanak.
and Jeff dies.
you're
Man,
You guys
potentially-
come out into what appears to be a bed chamber of some kind, but there's an actual bed in here and just not piles of skin and like peeled skin like you saw in the other chambers. There's also a rug.
that looks pretty beat up, yo.
Jeff,
It
pick it
was-
up and send it over to what's his face.
Before
There's
we
a-
head out into here, how long does detect magic last, and who can cast it?
10 minutes. and Thanet can do it as a ritual.
And I think
Jeff, you would be
Matt,
able to too, because
doesn't
it's
Matt
always has it up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Always
that's
has
true.
it up. He's always
Oh,
looking at
okay.
magic.
Okay. I forgot that. Gosh, I forgot that you had that. Okay. I would just want to make sure that we're getting a once over on the spaces we're in and seeing anything that might be important.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys walk out into this room. There's, like I said, there's a few mats and a dilapidated bed. Maybe drow make. It's pretty elven looking, but it's got a lot of spider motif stuff going on, which tips you off to drow stuff. Oh, you can ignore that last line. That's funny because you haven't been to the throne room yet. So it'll be reversed. Oops. Oops.
I want to go to the throne room, guys.
Didn't really count on you guys dimension dooring around a wall.
Burrowing, as it were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're in this room. This is really all that you can see. There are no hints or signs of magic.
Leave it to that Thursday night group to do something unconventional.
Yeah.
Nah, that's just regular D&D group.
Is there anything under the bed?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look around.
There is, but it's not really anything that interests you a whole lot. It's piles of bones.
Can we start the night by rolling some perception checks? That always gets me in the mood to.
I mean, sure, roll a perception check to see how many bones you find under the bed.
I always like seeing how bad I fail my first perception check of the night.
Hey,
that's not bad.
Oh,
look at this! It's
I swear I was gonna
unbelievable.
stop on an 18 and then true to form.
Like it's like it knew.
It did know.
So Othig is not bothering to look under the bed. He's just staring at the hallway on the west side of the room, just waiting for an enemy to come through.
Salamanders in here.
Yeah, he
That's
is.
because the salamanders have told him there are probably still enemies out there. What you guys find is on these bones, there are a lot of teeth marks.
Oh,
and they are almost exclusively fish or humanoid.
Bones or teeth marks?
Bones.
Come on.
So there's a lot of fish bones and there's a lot of teeth marks.
Talking about fish teeth marks.
I mean,
fair.
They're identifiable.
That's the type of thing, like, if you're looking at it all the time, like how often we battle certain monsters, you would just know. We wouldn't just know that. Like, oh, those are totally fish teeth marks. Yeah, like I see that like every day.
With as much time that we spend with Build-A-Blop, it might.
It's true. Jeffrey has a few extra.
We were underwater for quite a while. Plausible. We'll say it's plausible.
So humanoid bones, fish bones, humanoid teeth marks.
Humanoid teeth marks. Noted. Terrified, but noted.
Fine.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Yeah, just everything.
Well, I guess if there's nothing else around here, we'll just keep moving.
Yeah.
Cautiously.
Moving on.
Cautiously. What is that?
Caustically.
What is caution?
Caustically, yeah.
Cautiously as in sneaky or cautiously as in ready to be attacked?
Yes.
I would say both.
Yeah.
Okay, then make stealth rolls for me.
Ooh, I like those.
Oh yeah, I'm like super
Someone
good.
want to roll a d20 for me?
I got
Why
you.
did I roll? Oh, a disadvantage.
Since we're
That
in
makes sense.
flight. Yeah, that's about right.
Well, hang on though. No, I thought.
No, you have disadvantage on stealth checks.
Yeah.
You definitely do.
Yeah.
So you guys are like, Jeff is super quiet. Like he is like not even there quiet. And everybody else is just banging around behind him.
Oh, things like, there's salamanders over here.
We're all
He's just
scraping
holding
against the
6 of them.
walls.
Holding 6 salamanders.
Tripping over rocks every 3 or 4 feet. It's just terrible. It's terrible. So Jeff, you want to move down the hallway?
Yeah, I'm gonna polymorph Othig.
Probably
into
not
a
anymore.
Salamander.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna polymorph you into a
Polymorphing into a
salamander so you can be
salamander.
more stealthy.
Here, I have 6 of them. Take your pick.
You are now one with them.
I mean, ever since I pulled that one
Jeff,
up.
I'm waiting on you, man.
What am I
I know
doing? I
you-
apologize.
You're obviously doing something else. So
Yeah. I'm moving, right?
Vocos.
yes, you need to move.
I'm moving. I can just dilly dally down the hallway.
Yep.
Yeah.
And everybody else is gonna end up following along behind you. So you end up seeing it turn, and from right where you're at, I was just about to stop you. You make out what looks to be a throne room. There are several very interesting objects in this room, including a large skull. It looks like a broken piano, a glowing statue, and a glowing globe. Or actually, no, I don't think the globe is glowing. Who's whistling at me?
Sorry, that's me. That was
Oh.
meant to
Huh.
So
I'm stealthy
Let's see.
enough. I'm just gonna tell the boys to hang back for a minute, and just be like,
dear.
"So this is bad. I don't know what's up here, but I assume it's bad." And I'm gonna sneak ahead
So-
to see if there's anyone in there.
all right. Well, this chamber actually looks like somebody attempted to work the stone, and compared to the rest of the cavern, it's a rectangular shape. And at the end of the room that you can see, there is a small cliff creating a raised platform. Now, the tunnel you're in is actually up where that platform is, so you wouldn't have to scramble up most of that cliff.
Oh,
Yep. See, because I expected you to come from the other way.
right. That actually
On that
makes a lot of
platform
sense.
are a number of interesting features: the glowing statue, a broken piano, a model sphere of looks like Talus, the globe, and then a massive skull from some creature that resembles a very large fiendish bull. Sitting in the eye
Fiendish
socket, bull,
Yeah,
Bull. Sitting in the eye socket of this skull is one of the creatures. This one, however, is much larger than the other and has a glowing eye in the middle of its forehead. As you look into the room, this eye begins to glow. The creature does not look at you, but a glowing figure of a dwarf appears right in front of you. It stares at you, and you feel like it is attempting to read your thoughts.
I want it to not.
Make an intelligence saving throw then.
Okay. I don't appreciate what you're doing in my brain. Oh, yeah, intelligence, huh? Let's see, do I have any points? Cuz if I do it beforehand, it's only 10, right? Wait, you're not using luck points. We don't have luck points.
Mm-mm.
Dang it. I'm in the wrong
Not yet.
campaign.
You're in the wrong game, dude.
Use
Frickity
the
frick.
points.
Can I spend these soul coins?
No,
Oh.
you will have luck points next time around when you're
Yeah,
pirates.
yeah, I don't have them right now. Dang it.
No.
All right. It's in my brain. I don't actually know if it makes it in or not. We'll see in a moment.
It's definitely in your brain, and
yeah.
it communicates in a very caveman-like style of common. Like this individual is obviously more intelligent than the other translucent stalkers you ran into, but it's still not really smart. Like as far as what we gauge smart, it might have a great aptitude for intelligence, thus its psychic powers, but it is uneducated in a lot of things. But it has a little bit of language, and you at first it calls you out for being sneaky.
Oh. Okay.
It obviously doesn't like you sneaking.
Yeah,
And then it references that you're carrying its tree.
I am not, but I know who is.
It says things like snake bad, steel tree.
Yeah.
Come.
Sneak Bad Steel Tree is my next character's name now.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Hey, at the end he said he wanted to talk.
Yes. I will
Are we psychically linked right at the moment?
yes, we have
Yeah, I just assume you guys always are. He casts
Okay.
it all the time.
All right.
I'm just gonna slowly back around the corner and see if it notices.
Oh my god.
Like the projection of the dwarf follows you, and now everybody can see it. So
Dang it.
everybody else needs to make intelligence saving
Yep,
throws.
saw that coming. Thanks for that.
I did not see that coming. I'd like
I
you to know.
totally knew that was gonna happen. I also totally knew that was gonna happen.
You should have said something, Othig.
Yep. So Othig and Mav, you can now hear the creature in your head as well. The first thing you hear is no way out that way. Come back.
Thanak, would you even need to make that? You're unpenetrable right now. You're muted.
Oh, you're muted, dude.
Oh, right. Sorry, because I was chewing on chips. I don't know if I need to make it. I assume.
Gotcha.
Do you still have feeble mind on, or is that like
Or,
always on? Not
mind-
feeble mind. Yeah,
Mind
mind
blank.
blank.
I always have it on.
Okay.
But the other guy got through it, so I was not.
I thought the other guy got through it because you wanted to talk to somebody.
No,
What?
he got through it.
What?
Didn't you put
No,
your head in the
this
water?
Dude.
yeah,
What?
when he put his head in the water, that got through.
Yeah.
This
That's-
is this
that's
guy
okay.
cannot get through if you don't want
Okay.
him to.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
that's scary.
Yeah, I guess I'll just.
Yeah.
Okay, he wants to talk. Somebody less squishy than me, go out there. I
Well,
guess I'm not.
I mean,
I'm not
I
as
can
squishy as
unless
I
you
thought.
want to.
I'm not that squishy.
Nick.
I'm just gonna walk out there. I'm the best to go talk to him, so I'm not gonna let someone else just go talk to him.
All right, so you walk out into the throne room.
Yeah.
What's everybody else
I'll
doing?
follow him.
Okay.
I will assist him in talking to him. Because although Jeff thinks he's the best, he's not the only one that can talk.
Yeah.
I will try to be a little bit more perceptive.
As it
and
turns out, we all know common.
I will be at the ready in case a fight breaks out.
All right.
But I'm not trying to pick a fight.
Yeah.
Fair. All right. So put yourselves into the position where you'd be on the map, please.
And you said he was sitting in the skull?
He is sitting in a skull. I'm about to put him on the map. I'm working on that right now.
Okay.
He's sitting in one of the eyes.
Like it is a throne?
Yep. Just
That's
like that.
actually really cool.
All right. So you guys all come into the room and he asks it's funny because in your minds you hear the phrase "what do?" ? It's like it doesn't use a question mark, but he obviously
What do?
what do?
That's great.
Is this the same voice that we heard telling us to come before?
Yes, you would recognize this as that voice.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember from last time what told us to find something to the south.
That's
That
where
was
the
the
call
guy-
for help was coming from.
Yeah.
That was the guy in the water that hurt me.
Should we ask about that? Like he's
Sure.
asking us what we're doing. Like we may as well. Like, well, here's what we're
Well, I
doing.
mean, we're just exploring, basically.
Yeah. But also we heard a cry for help, and we're like we didn't even know this was down here, and so we're just trying to figure some
Yeah.
stuff out. And what are you, and what is that thing? And so many questions right now. Also,
Yeah, with the what do, I will just respond with exploring and potentially looking for somewhere specific.
Okay, you get the sense that it doesn't understand a lot of what you just said, but
Yeah.
it responds with another question, like hunt.
Loot.
No.
Can we respond with loot?
Loot. No, we're not hunting.
Loot.
Actually surviving?
It nods and then says, "Survive here."
I'll just point up. And I'll just say way up.
It looks really angry when you do that.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
It sits up kind of out of the throne.
Yeah.
The dwarf takes a few steps back closer to the creature, almost like when it started to move, it couldn't project the dwarf as far
Yeah.
because it's like it gets yanked back when he moves.
That's not good.
Is the dwarf? The dwarf is a projection.
Yes, and it looks a lot like you guys, like
Okay,
gear wise, and
so it is just trying to make a proxy kind of
yeah.
to. Okay.
Hmm.
That makes sense. I get what you just said. Okay. I'll apologize. I'm sorry. You're upset about that. Did someone hurt you from up there?
It uses a word. It's a bigger word. You're kind of shocked at it. It uses the word abandoned.
Hmm. I feel that. Somebody flushed you down a toilet, didn't they?
Hmm.
You're totally someone's pet
Um,
goldfish.
you guys make perception checks you're now like dealing with this creature, and you've had a decent amount of time to look at it in a life threatening situation.
Yeah.
And I have advantage since I said I was trying to pursue things.
No, you cannot have advantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Oh
respond
my
to.
god. No, it's so bad. It's so bad always. It's always bad.
Yeah.
um
You were
Thanak,
watching the door, not the creature.
I think I'm staring literally at like one of the keys of the piano. I think that's
I
what
saw
I'm
it move.
Bro.
I saw it move.
like. I'm certain something is gonna come out of there pretty soon. I just
Yep.
don't know what.
Mav and no, Thanak and Jeff, not Mav. You don't pick up on this, but you guys do. This creature might have at one point in time been an orc,
Oh gosh.
just from its physiology and its cranial structure, what's left of it anyways. Um
Okay.
it's
Oh.
real brutish, real muscular, and real like
Wait, what are we saying
it's
is an orc? The bones or the thing
the
that we're
creature, the thing that you're talking to with the eye in its head, and it doesn't have any other eyes. It's got eye sockets but no eyes.
I will use minor illusion to make like an image of an orc
Okay.
and to see if he recognizes it all or reacts to it in any way.
It does not,
I
because
would.
you got a feeling like this thing is genuinely blind.
Okay.
It is
Yeah.
it is seeing like your presence through its psychic links, but
Yeah.
it itself is blind. So it would not see an illusion.
I'm going to return the question that it asked and just ask what do.
Um
Because it asked us
s-
in that way. I just kind of figure maybe that's the way it understands, so I'll ask the same question.
Jeff, it's trying to push something into your head.
I
Do you
don't.
allow it, or do you want to resist that?
Can I make an insight check first to see if I can tell if he is being a wiener?
Um I will obviously you can make the check. I will tell you it will be very hard to get a read on anything this thing does because it's psychic
Yeah,
and its
so
facial
alien.
expressions aren't really moving.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna roll it just to see, but I'm I'm uncomfortable with it attempting to do that. Um,
It has not made any more aggressive actions since the
yeah.
moment it recoiled. So that's about as good as I'm going to give you.
I will hesitate, and as it does that, just like give it a genuinely like what the heck kind of look. And if it doesn't stop, I will let it. But if it stops from that, I
Okay.
will ask it what it was trying to do.
No, it doesn't stop. It pushes into your brain. Almost like some of Randy's illusionary productions. You see these
Oh,
creatures being led by a creature similar to this one, but it looks different. Its facial features are different. So you're assuming this is a different in translucent stalker that had the chieftain's role, and they are raiding a drow city. And they're bringing back treasures. And you see them carrying the statue that's in this room, and the piano in a non-broken form, and other things. And you see them carrying back um, dead bodies of the drow,
yeah.
and some of the creatures are already eating these bodies on the way back.
Oh, dang.
And then it repeats to you survive.
Yeah. Okay. Can I attempt to push an image back into its brain?
Yeah, make an intelligence check.
Yeah. Why that one? K.
I suppose Othig and Mav, you would have seen this too. Um, the thing was pushed on Jeffrey, but since you share the bond and you're not shutting yourself off to this thing, you would have seen it too.
Jeffrey
Yeah,
hasn't
so I was
spoke.
gonna ask, is this does this have anything to do with that? I can't remember where we saw this image. Like, um, I don't know, I just remember like we were in like some town and watching some altercation, but we weren't able to really interact with it much. Like,
I,
you remember what I'm like?
That
mean,
was
every
we
town you
saw a
guys
vision.
have an altercation.
Is that where we saw a vision of Anginus?
No, that was when we were drinking.
That was in the Hells.
Yeah,
You saw
no, but
that.
didn't we see that though?
That is what I was going to try and push into his brain was the vision of Injanus. So
No,
I rolled a 1.
this would not have been related to Injanus, the vision that you guys received from this creature. So Jeff, you go to push back like a thought, and all of a sudden you feel this thing emptying you of all your thoughts.
Yeah, sorry.
Um
Sorry.
it gets the whole thing. It doesn't seem to be bothered by that. It
Oh,
takes it all like it is just absorbing the information.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden it communicates way clearer with you.
Oh, hi. I'm Jeffrey.
And like all of you, well, not Thana because he's blocked off from it, but the others who have a connection with him, it communicates in crystal clear Dwarven, and it asks you what you're doing down here.
You see, it would have been easier if you would have started off asking that question that way. We are, I believe, looking for Injanus at some point, but also at the same time, there's just a lot to see down here.
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit of touristy stuff, but at the same time, just trying to not die.
So it lets you know that from what it's pulled from Jeff's mind, it has a sense of the informational of why you're here, but it doesn't seem to grasp your motives. And at the idea of Injanus, you get another vision of a bunch of dwarves and these things fighting.
Okay.
And it does not seem real happy in the way it's communicating this vision. And it lets you know that they are ancient enemies of what you're seeking.
I'm sorry. Is he able to communicate the why?
He would show you that the dwarves have encroached greatly upon their territory back when they had eyes, and in the vision they're even more orcish in the vision.
Yeah.
And there is a war going on, and the orcs have the ability, and you guys experience this, to release a psychic scream as they mutated further and further in the depths of the earth and not being in the sun. And eventually the dwarves sealed them off here. And there was a cave in that isolated this pack from the rest of the orcs that were at war with Injanus. And that's why they feel abandoned. And they have lived in this small section of the cave for a very long time, eating the fish and dealing with the threat in the south.
The threat in the south. Is that the girl that was in the water crying?
You would get an image of an aboleth. It would return an image of something you've already seen back to you. That this is what it is.
Fanak, you were gonna go play with that.
Yeah. Still might.
I'm so sad you didn't. As in a threat, is it a threat because it is hungry or a threat because it wishes to destroy you?
It takes their people, but it is in. They haven't seen it for a while, but they can hear it crying for help. Yeah. But it's beyond the bars.
Come again?
It would show you an image of in one of the tunnels to the south. It's like almost like it's walking you there. there's these tunnels and there's this huge dwarven statue that they have defaced.
Oh,
And then beyond that, there are some very like shining steel looking bars, but when that happens, the dwarf image looks right at Thanak and Othig's armor. Like, and you get the impression that these are adamantine bars.
Yeah. Okay.
so, aboleth bad, lava bad. Yes, right.
Mhm.
What would be a solution for you guys to feel as though you were no longer trapped here? Like what's a good outcome for you guys long term?
Make an insight check now that you're getting a lot more
Yeah.
information from the dwarf. Othig and Mav, you can make this as well.
Oof, that is the second worst thing I can roll.
Othig,
Nice. Othig.
now you've been watching for threats this whole time,
Clutch.
and it is your turn to see something smirk very uncomfortably. And this thing just did it.
Because he asked,
I asked, what's a good outcome for you and your people?
and he smirked.
But does he respond?
I'm waiting to see what Othig does with his information.
Okay.
He does look like he is going to respond.
I'll just hear it first. I'll
Okay. It smiles and it says, "You've already given it all of the information it needs. The tunnel is open. They can go home." And off the ceiling in the back behind all you guys drop 6 more of the stalkers, and this thing stands up. And
Where
you
is
need to
home?
roll initiative at disadvantage.
Oh.
what
Not
information
Othig,
did
because
we give
Othig
it?
was ready for a fight. It pulled from Jeffrey's mind that the shaft is open.
To the surface.
And then it was just biding time as its minions got into place.
That's crappy.
Oh, you said at disadvantage, right?
At disadvantage, please.
Yeah.
Except for me,
Okay.
who rolled a 4. Good for me.
I have a 12 at the moment, and it might get worse. It does. So happy.
Oh my
So happy
gosh.
it got
This
worse.
is already a friggin' train wreck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a wonderful word for what just happened here.
Yeah.
All right. So
Absolute
into
train wreck.
combat we go. 14 is up first.
At least we're
Panic,
freaking
you're not in a square.
No, he's not.
What?
He's
Who?
He
Yeah,
is
it's
not.
been bugging me this whole time.
Wow.
I'm in a
That's what
square.
bugs you.
Yeah, that's what bugs them.
He's a simple creature.
Okay, that's not starting the night out real good. Let's see.
Huh.
Let's see what my buddy
Excellent.
does with that. Okay, he does recover. And so the second one is going to hit. Danak, you're resistant or immune to psychic damage?
I am immune to psychic.
You can have 11 points of that back then.
Okay.
This guy's going to run up to Othig. Othig, if you want to smuck this guy as he comes into range, you can.
I sure would like to. That would just be the best thing ever.
When you hit somebody doing that, do they stop moving?
He's not a
No,
sentinel.
because
Or is that
you
just
had
Sentinel?
said
That's just
you had
That's Sentinel.
yeah. And you had said that was an additional feat. It wasn't just Sentinel. It was Sentinel.
Oh, yeah,
plus-
yeah.
Sentinel and Polearm Master. Which he has
Ooh.
Polearm Master.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
So that's a critical hit right from the get-go.
Does it disappear from the plane?
He's not using that
That's
weapon.
not that weapon, dude. Sorry. Haven't used that
Should
weapon
be.
in a long time.
I know you
That-
haven't.
That thing. That weapon.
So it will miss you with its first swipe.
That weapon got
And
us into
It
trouble.
will miss you with your second swipe.
It
What
did.
More than
it
a-
did.
Didn't get us
More-
into trouble.
More than a few times.
That weapon poisoned the entire inner sea of the Northern Krena Empire by sending that hag to the Feywild instead of killing her. You caused all sorts of problems.
Yeah.
That was the worst thing ever.
For like several times, I was like, I gotta stop using this in like places where it's like super important, even though that's like opposite of what I would normally think.
Yeah.
Next one comes running up, and it is going to get Othig once. Whap-hap.
Whoop-hap. What a wonderful word. I really appreciate what you just said.
Whap-hap. And then Othig, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh boy, here goes nothing.
Boy.
Oh,
You make it.
there is
He made it.
There is hope.
There is.
Othig is getting swarmed.
That'll
He can
happen.
take
That'll be 1 hit. That'll be 2 hits.
This is what he was born for.
It's true.
And I will need 2 intelligence saving throws.
Oh boy, I don't know if I can do 2 though.
Says you. That saves for both.
Okay, well,
He's
one
immune
more.
to the next one. There it is.
There it is.
There's
Othig,
Othig.
you are... No, you are not. You saved against this one. You only needed to succeed on the first one. You are immune to its
Because
power.
otherwise I was gonna Indomitable it.
No, you don't have to.
That's excellent.
How awesome is
Othig
that?
chooses to disbelieve.
Hey, bringing it
So
way back.
you guys watch as a monstrous hand forms in front of the enlightened one.
Oh, in front of the what now?
The enlightened one.
The one you gave all the information to.
Hey, I didn't mean to, man.
And it forms itself into a fist and goes flying straight at Jeffrey.
Was that a spell?
The Jeff missile.
No, it is a psychic creation.
Frick. Hi, friend.
I love that you spelled their names the translucent Stackler.
All right. I
Well-
am just going to be honest with you guys. My eyesight is so bad right now, and I haven't gotten up to Whitewater to get my diabetes, like glasses
Oh,
adjustment for the
yeah.
year. I can
Yeah.
barely read the things I
Oh,
type.
man,
Like-
it sucks.
Oh.
Yep.
Now we
So
feel
I,
bad.
so yes, I understand. Maybe it does say translucent stack.
Oh, yes. Yes,
It does,
But
but
I
it's
can't
like
tell.
I know what a stalker is. I don't know what a stackler is, and so I'm more worried.
Jeff,
going
you
to
are critically
stackle us.
struck, and then you
I
are
am.
regular.
Ugh.
Yes.
What a douchebag. No me gusta.
So
That hurts a bunch. Why
So
are
you are gonna
hitting
take-
me, mean little
Hey,
man?
don't let this thing suck on your face.
Yeah,
Hey,
it'll stackle you.
you're such a stickler.
Stackle.
Jeff, you take a total of 58 points of punching damage from this hand.
Ah.
From
Is that like
from the first hit.
Wait, what? From the first hit.
It criticaled you.
Oh, okay.
And then you take another 13 points of damage from the second hit. That first hit was...
Anyone else having trouble with Adam's video?
Adam is stuck for me.
I
Yeah.
am?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm stuck for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
That hurt a lot.
I bet it did.
I am injured, guys.
I bet.
I am injured and unhappy.
Thanak is not in a square again. I had to put him back.
Yeah.
He keeps moving out of his square.
I
He's doing it
don't
purposely.
don't know what you're talking about.
You're such a jerk. Then Othig is gonna get hit and
Mom, he
hit
just
again.
did it again.
I need
Like, come
two.
back.
Yeah,
I
they
need
all
an intelligence
where'd I
saving
go?
throw.
Ran down the hallway.
I did not.
Are you sure?
Who's moving me?
Not Tony this time, I
Oh.
promise.
Othig, I'm gonna need at least one intelligence saving throw from you, maybe 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
Indomitable.
Indomitable. You need a 15.
Oh my gosh!
So you are now slowed.
Oh, that's awful.
Yep.
That's awful.
Jeff, it is your turn.
Slow is just half movement and 1 attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Does he auto fail deck saves too?
I
No,
believe so.
They're at disadvantage.
No, that's right. They are at disadvantage. Jeffrey.
Yep, I'm clicking.
No,
I
you're not.
I am too. Oh, I also have all my friends targeted.
Yeah,
Hey,
you might not want to do that with what you're
You know
about
what's
to do.
cool? When I'm below 50%, I regain 5 health plus my con mod back up to 50% now every round.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome, dude. That's 9 health a
So,
round
I'm gonna
below
finish
50%.
next to the big guy,
Okay.
but I'm gonna make my steel wind strike
He-
against the rest of
He
these guys.
is like 10 feet off the ground because he's sitting in that skull.
Oh,
That's why he is not in a square. He's not supposed to be in a square.
Then I won't
I only
finish next to him. I will finish next to this guy.
I
That
only
guy
said
has
that
not gone
because
yet.
I might actually have to use
Yep.
that feat.
He hasn't gone yet.
This battle.
No, he has not. Just in case that affects what you're doing. He's next to go.
Yeah, I'll finish here then.
Okay. That's what I
I
thought.
didn't realize that guy hadn't moved yet. And then I will
That's what
make
I
my
thought.
steel wind strike against all these jokers. Potato. And damage.
That's pretty good. A lot of hits in there.
There are at least a couple dead.
Dude,
Just one.
Maybe one. Just one.
The one that was
the
hurt.
one that I crit.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I will inspire Othig. Othig, kick him in the nuts.
Yes. I will stab them, but yes.
And that's your turn, T.
Yep, that'll be everything for Jeffrey. Oh,
Press
button.
the button.
Boop.
Yep. Where did my stalker go?
Next
just
to
moved
on.
Mav, and he does
No,
not
he,
like that.
he was not supposed to be there. He was headed
Okay,
for
good.
Othig.
You made Andy panic a lot.
I was
did.
dragging him, and like he just ended up someplace else, and he should not have. So, all right, Othig. And so one hit. 23 points of damage, and I need you to make another intelligence saving throw.
You have an inspiration, so add a 1 to that.
Nice. 20. Okay.
Well, 19.
Othig, it is your
Need
turn.
it.
Gotta factor in that -1, you know.
Negative, -1.
Not gonna save ever.
Not gonna work here anymore.
All right, I'm targeting number 2 because he's moderately damaged. I only get 1 stinking attack because totally lame sauce.
Oh, I couldn't have fixed that for you, could I?
Could you have? I
No,
mean,
I don't think so.
it would be
I don't know
great
how
if you
slow
could,
works.
if someone could.
Well,
if
you
anyone
don't. It's
could.
not necessarily the spell. It's a different kind of effect. So you have no clue if you could have fixed it or not.
That's true. That is true.
Uncle Lester can fix anything, guys.
He fixed a lot.
Especially if I use greater
hang
Uncle
on.
Lester.
Greater Uncle Lester is where it's at.
Which, by the
hang
way,
on.
I just love as a sentence.
Man. Yeah, well. Yeah. Haven't done this in a long time. I'm gonna parry.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
You can't. You only get an action. You don't get a bonus action or a reaction.
Oh my gosh, this is so bad. Okay.
Yeah, slow is the worst. It is the absolute worst.
It is so much fun. I love slow.
Yeah, when you use it on guys, not it's used on you.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
that
know.
pizza
Mike
looks pretty
loves
good.
doing it for me.
Yep.
I'm
Mav.
gonna cast
Chicken
Firestorm.
Mediterranean.
Do it.
and it is going to hit. There's going to be a ring of fire going from the enlightened one all the way down around and through us, but not hitting us because we're spaced more than 10 feet apart.
Nice.
Thanks, man.
Oh, there's a
who
lot of
saved?
failures for me in there.
One saved.
What did he roll? The one that saved rolled a nat 20, which is exactly what he needed because
It
the
is
next
what
one
he
rolled a
needed.
19.
Yeah.
So that's so funny. All right. Well, we got some dead stalkers going on here.
Yes, we do.
Good. Burn them. Hurt them.
And then who's the critical one? Who am I still clicked on? 6
Does critical
and
matter?
7. Critical does matter because Mav.
Uh-oh.
Why am I? What am I? I'll fix that in
Can
seconds.
can
I
use
don't know
his
where
spear.
Phoenix just went, but
Bye.
Where did I go?
Down
You
the
probably ran
hallway.
down the hallway again.
I'm not. I don't know where. I'm not on the map.
You were.
Yeah.
I had to go find you.
okay. Well,
Where-
I'm
You were
going to
way.
stab this Joker.
I am
in the
currently
face.
not on the map.
That's what we said.
Look at
I'm
that!
I'm looking right at your token.
Where
right,
I
hold
don't
on.
see
Dude.
it.
Nice job.
Spear to the face.
Dude.
Look at that.
Are you there now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to put you back on the map. That was super weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, all right. That's not so. This is not looking so good for the stalkers.
How do I get rid of this pointer? There we go. Got it.
Hey, go
Thanak.
kill the enlightened one.
Yeah. All right. He's
Chosen one.
he's 10 feet up,
He is 10 feet up.
so he's out of melee range.
Not if you can blink. Sorry.
How big is this guy?
He's Goliath sized.
Oh.
So, I mean, he qualifies as medium, but he is about as big as you can get and be medium.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's what I'm gonna do.
Turn your video on.
My video is on. Here, but
not working.
I'll be right.
Adam Huff
I-
turned the video off.
I am
Here it
going
is.
to cast telekinesis on him
Okay.
to slam him down to the ground.
Yes.
Do it.
Bring him to the ground.
I don't have a thing. I don't. What do they have to make? I guess he'd have to make a.
It's an opposed grapple check. If you're gonna
Yeah.
grab him.
Against. So it would be I'll make an ability check with my spell modifier. So.
I have a 17.
Oh,
not
yeah.
gonna beat that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not gonna work here anymore.
So he is technically restrained then.
Okay. And he'll take bludgeoning damage from being smushed into the ground. So
How much
you
damage is
yanked
that
him
then?
10 feet down, but with force. So I'll let you roll 3d10.
Okay.
Unless it has a damage thing in there for doing what
doesn't.
you're doing.
It doesn't.
Okay.
I thought
Oh,
it did.
that's
Not
not
bad.
bad. That's
Not
pretty
bad.
darn good.
That's good.
And that's 20. All right.
I would
Anything
kind
else?
of like to, if I can, make him make him head first. Like I want his head to be like glued to the ground.
Like he's
So
submitting.
yeah, you grab him, like your telekinesis grabs him by the head and just smashes his head straight into the ground. And it's an invisible force that's grappling him. But this really creepy thing happens when you do that. The eye that was in the middle of his forehead kind of just slides around and is now like staring at you from the top of his skull.
Well, that got weird.
That's fine.
And it looks really mad.
You just messed up his brain a little bit.
I did.
Scrambled him, as it were.
And
So
that's
that
my
was your turn, correct? That's your
Yep.
turn. All right. I
Deserved.
already clicked the button.
Oh,
So this
I'm gonna move towards him, so I'm like in melee range with him.
okay, I'll put him in a square now. All right. So 7 is Othig, make a perception check.
Okay.
Because you're the only one who can. Actually, this would be an insight, so
Can I?
might be a little. No, it's still you still have a -1 to wisdom, but are you skilled in insight?
Yes.
Ah, so what would that be then?
It would
9.
be +5 instead of -1.
Both of these things look really scared, like they want to run, but they don't seem to be able to, and then they go to attack you again.
They're being
Whoa.
subjugated.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And the first one will miss. The second one will hit. So
We
this one
multiple
has you have already
subject
succeeded on saves against it, so it cannot use its power on you, but it can damage you. And this one is in the same boat. It will miss, and then it will hit.
Wonder if we can focus on the big doofus.
I'm gonna get 9 health back this round.
And it is this guy's turn, and he actually, this is an actual spell that he begins manifesting through the eye. Mav, you can see him do it.
Definitely sucking that up.
Okay. It is a first level spell. And my Constitution saving throw is a 16, which is lower than your DC. So you will suck up the Misty Step that he was about to cast.
Is that a third level spell?
Misty Step's a first level spell, isn't it?
It's
Second. It's second. Neither of us are right.
Who was doing that?
The
guy
main
you're
guy.
playing with.
Can I would I still get a hit on him?
Yep, you would still get to use your thing too.
Okay.
I'm not next to him, so I don't. You know, I took Mage Slayer, and I've never gotten to use it.
Terrible.
Still hit him.
Okay.
Damage.
That's not my. Oh, that's his damage.
No. That's I am absorbing it as an overload, so I can shoot it off again.
I get it. What is that 5 over his AC or no?
That is a no. Man. All right. Adam,
Dead.
you put him down. He is dead.
I smashed him. I galloped
Right in his eye.
He dead.
Yep. He tried to shoot a beam of energy at your hammer, just like Godzilla, but you still ping ponged him right in the face. I hate that so much.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
Why does Godzilla keep shooting the axe?
I know. Like he puts the axe behind his head. I'll still hit the axe. So glad I haven't seen anybody comment on that, and it has bothered me every single trailer I've seen it in.
It's so terrible.
It's like
I can't
he's
wait to watch it on
magnetically
Saturday.
stuck to his axe.
Yeah, seriously. Jeffrey, it's your turn.
I will. So was Thana or not Thana? Was Othig able to tell us that the other ones are being subjugated? Is that something we would know, or I also?
It's not something you know.
Okay.
Actually, you would because it's in the bond.
Yeah.
You would probably know it. Yeah, they now look like they're ready to jet.
Yep. I'm going to
Good
move
luck.
to right here.
Fools.
Okay.
And I'm little, so I'm these guys are tall. They're ex-orcs, so they're pretty
Yeah, they're big. They're like 6 feet.
I'm just gonna stare up at them, and I'm gonna ignite the Ruin of Anderal, and I'm going to tell them to submit. I will use, I think it's my bonus action to get universal speech, or it's an action. I gotta look real quick. Abilities. Universal speech is...
Bigby's hand is gone.
It's a bonus action, so I'm going to use my bonus action to give myself the ability to speak with them, and I will tell them submit or die. And then I will just ready in action to attack, I guess.
Yeah. Make an intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
Because you get your universal speech. I'm not going to deny it from you, but these things don't communicate with language.
Yeah.
Like the main one had to pull language from you to communicate with decent language.
Okay.
These things are completely feral. 11 is not real good.
No.
They react in actually more fear to you now.
Good.
They seem more afraid of you, but not in a way that makes them want to submit.
Good.
Othig.
All right.
Oh, you would have got a save at the end of your last turn, Othig. I'm sorry, I forgot to allow that for you.
Oh, wisdom or
Intelligence.
Okay. No worries.
Okay.
Jeff, what do you want to do here?
Block
you
them
trying
from
to talk to
leaving?
them?
I would
Huh?
like to. I'd like an opportunity to, if we can block them from leaving. If that turns into not being an option, mercilessly eradicate them from existence.
Do they look like they're gonna attack me more?
It's really hard to say. Last time the enlightened one was still alive, and it looked like they were being controlled and they wanted to get out of there, but you don't know what they're going to do now that they're trapped between you and Jeff.
Do I think I could make a motion that it would understand surrender in some sort of form?
You can certainly try.
Okay,
I
well,
would probably be a performance check.
I
Animal
am going to
handling.
try after I take
It
my
actually
9
might
back.
be. I would allow animal handling because these things are as feral as they are.
Think what's your animal handling?
I don't know. It's probably terrible. I mean, I can get salamanders like no one's business.
I know. Probably still have one.
He's got like 6.
Yeah,
Well, probably 5. I think Jeff took one.
I might have.
So you want me to roll animal handling?
If it's
Either
better than
that
your
or performance, whichever one is better, I would allow you to roll.
Oh well, -1 versus +1, so I guess performance it
Hey.
is.
Your performance is
Hey,
better than
Pretty good. So you take your action instead of attacking them. You make a motion like you are not going to attack.
Put your minds down.
yeah.
Press the button if you're done with your turn, please.
Put your minds down,
just
put
in
your
case.
hands up.
Oh, I didn't save. Never mind. You wouldn't allow me to use parry, would you?
No, because you had to use your full action being slowed to.
Okay.
Yep.
Fair is fair.
You can
Okay,
make
well,
your save again now too.
What's that?
knowing
Is fair.
that
Save.
Oh, thanks.
knowing that the goal is nice. Does he save?
Yeah, he did save.
Okay.
I was really
I
hoping
gave him
that
the save nod.
an 18 would clear me.
So we're definitely trying to not kill these things.
I would, as I said, I would like to talk to them, but I also understand that very well may not be possible. So
Okay. Well, in that case, I am going to heal Othig.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry about it. Get someone else.
But the person's Jeffrey, and I'm not going on that side of all these things.
All right,
I can't
all
move
right.
that far.
Okay.
So.
And you got an overload, so it's not like you're dipping
Yeah,
into your
I
spell
need
slot.
to cast a spell.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
cool. I totally get it. Do it.
do it. Cast the spell right now.
Come with me if you want to live.
You do the chopper.
Yeah. They're trying to take my tortilla.
I will.
The little tortilla boy.
I will move a little closer,
Okay.
and I will use. They're both I will use telekinesis on 7, just to stop him from moving.
Oh yeah, you definitely wrap him up with your mind.
I might not.
No, I got a 4.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
All right.
All's fair in love on the floor.
So yeah, so he's restrained.
So it is now Seven's turn. It kind of like shuffles around, but it looks really frightened of being between Jeff and Othig and everybody else closing in around it. And you see Mavic begins casting a spell.
I am definitely sucking that up. Let's see
Okay.
here. What level is it? Arcana.
It is a level 2 spell.
Yeah. No
Okay.
Misty Step for it.
No, it does. Oh, it is going to Misty Step because I just rolled. How do I show you guys? There it is.
I
So
will
sad.
teleport to it.
Well, before
Yep.
hold on, I get my reaction before because as the spell even starts, I get to hit it.
Why?
I mean,
Because you're a
that's
Mage Slayer.
Mage Slayer.
That's how
how
all of us are.
three of
All
these come.
3 of us.
So if you are all
Yeah.
going to hit it, go ahead and all make your attack.
Yeah.
I would say Jeff probably does get to go first, though, because
That's fine.
he does not have to teleport to get there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Boop. Double boop. Which one was teleporting? Number 7?
7.
7.
Is it the middle one?
Yeah.
Okay. With the ruin of Andorral.
Just don't kill it.
I don't know if I have a choice.
It is the least likely to die.
Why is there 2 dice? Why
'Cause
is
he's
there
restrained.
damage? Oh,
He's
poor
restrained.
buddy. Poor buddy. Here you go. Take that. Potato.
So
Don't
it
kill it.
wails
Almost
and
max
shrieks
damage.
in pain.
Yeah.
Are you going to smite it? Are you thinking about smiting it?
I was.
I can see the smite look on your face.
Was considering it. I didn't say I was gonna smite it, so I'm gonna leave it as a not smite. I'm just making sure its friend knows that if it tries to leave, I'm gonna hurt him.
Smite's one of the only things that you declare after you hit.
I
So,
know. I don't want to kill
mean,
him
you
though,
don't-
and I don't think you can non-lethal a smite.
No, you cannot non-lethal the smite damage. So
Right.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Then Thanak, you can give it the whap
I
if
mean,
you
does
want.
he get to make a spell save?
Oh, that's a thing, huh?
Yeah.
When you use Mage Slayer,
Yeah.
For what?
they have to make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage to maintain
To
their
see if the
spell.
spell still goes off.
Oh, okay.
We are just an
Oh.
anti-mage group.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are.
We didn't
we
fight
all-
enough mages in this campaign.
What we all prepared
You have
for.
fought plenty of mages in this campaign.
Not
And
to
the reason
justify
you
3
think you
of us
haven't
being able
fought them
to.
is because you just steamroll them.
Yeah.
Every time they show up, they have no chance.
I
They
feel
just
like
run away from the Grand Axe.
For what it's worth, he rolls at a disadvantage because of Mage Slayer.
Oh, because that was an 18 on the dice. That's a 19 on the dice. So he is going to make it. The
Yep.
spell is still going to go off.
Well,
We
I get
all-
to hit him, but I think I'm gonna kill him. Can I make this non-lethal?
If the non-magical part of your strike puts him down, yes. Like, because you have additional damage on your hit, right?
Lightning, yeah.
Yeah. The lightning gets him.
I would argue that lightning damage could be non-lethal.
Well, we'll see what happens. Exceeds it by 1.
Yeah, they definitely killed him with the lightning.
So here's the thing, because I also do 4 force damage.
Yeah.
I do that based on my invocation. Could I not do that?
Force damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's
It's,
added straight into your strike?
that's added straight into it.
No,
So
I
it's
think you have.
46 plus 6 is my normal, and then or plus 7, I think, and then I add
Yeah.
a 4.
No, I think that's got to be part of it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He's dead. It's okay.
That's fine.
We
He's
tell the
dead.
other, like, very clearly to the other guy, don't do it. Don't do it. It's a bad
So-
idea.
The other guy takes a step away.
I will
Hit him.
react as though I'm about to swing at him.
You cannot because
No,
you've already
I
spent
just-
your reaction.
I wanna
No
just
thing
flash.
doesn't
But
happen.
Oathing
I
can.
can.
Oh, that's right. You're no longer slowed.
So am I?
Just
Yeah,
kill him. Just kill him.
do it. Just do it.
All right.
I tried to
You
warn
guys-
you. I tried.
Yeah.
We did
tried.
try, and I don't know that we have a better way
These
to
guys are-
communicate that.
Yeah.
So
You
it
tried
is
to
what it
animal
is.
handle him. I tried to brain do him.
I tried to animal handle it.
They had all the chances they could get.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
Oh, what?
Unfortunately, now we're just gonna have to loot.
Wow.
Not
25
dead,
damage.
just real upset.
It didn't do it on him though.
No, it did
Oh,
not.
That's weird.
I was like, how did
Oh.
wait? I got
I
real
swear
confused.
I clicked him. All right.
No,
Well,
you did not. But you did kill him. You
Oh, there you go.
definitely clicked him in the- damage exceeds hit points by 2. And he is now toast as well.
Bye,
all right.
friend.
Okay,
there are-
well.
Sorry, man. We tried.
We should try to get a message up top to be like,
You did this
just
to
in case
yourself.
he summoned others to like go up there, like, hey, watch out for these things.
Oh yeah, that's probably a
Like,
thing,
because there's
huh?
there's a crew like in the caves at
Yeah,
the
there's a fairly
like-
decent crew in the caves.
that like I guess we can call that like the base camp, and then
Yeah.
Watch
we
out for
should-
stalkers.
yeah, we should tell folks.
Watch out for
You send in the
stacklers.
Yeah, I think.
Stacklers. Watch out for
Stacklers are bigger.
stacklers.
I mean, Othig can't send the message, but I think someone should send the message.
I can. Who am I sending a message to though? Who do we know who's at base camp?
Someone
Heck-
that
in charge of the whole.
yeah, someone
Yeah.
that could additionally send a message, hopefully to the keep.
Yeah, I'll send off that message. I will send a message to the team we had down here because they're the most likely
That'd be
to be able to feed that along.
So, since you took a 8-hour rest in the mansion, the Stacklers had more than enough time to ascend the shaft, and you get the reply back of, "Yeah, we're fine. Thanks a lot. Glad you're alive too." Hang-
Wait. Wait, I thought this guy just now
Aw.
figured out that they were. Oh, okay.
He was
Got-
keeping you there. He was baiting
Yeah.
you.
Gotcha. We're fine. Thanks. No thanks to you, but thanks. I'm just gonna
But they had a
tell
much
everybody. Tell everybody that was awfully passive aggressive. I wonder if they're upset.
Like, Hector actually probably would have been a little bit more thorough, and he probably would have told you that he was thinking about dumping the rocks because you hadn't warned him yet.
I mean, that's fair. That I'll own that.
And they
That's
kind of
fair.
thought you might have been dead.
But you didn't send us a message either. I just want to point that out.
They cleared it up.
He doesn't
not-
have anybody that can send a message.
I guess.
Well,
That's-
and we were in an extra plane, different plane.
Oh,
Just
so
so
that-
Yeah, he could try. It's got a chance of failing, though.
Yeah.
10% chance of failure.
that's a really big
All right,
chance,
so you have
actually.
eliminated the translucent Stacklers.
Loot the treasure room. What's going on with that statue?
Yeah,
Yeah, what's going on with
statue,
a
this
couple of things.
piano, this
Alright,
other
so
thing,
let's do
this
the
other
statue
thing.
first. So the statue is a drow holding a sword. It's really well made and looks extremely cocky. The sly grin on its face reminds you of Sell It,
Hey.
but it's not him. But it's just like
Aw.
it's kind of that attitude.
I was really hoping it actually was because I was about to send him a message and be like, "Bruh, you got a fan club or
Found it.
something you didn't tell us about?"
We'll just tag that for taking it upstairs. Put
Okay.
that in our treasure room
Yeah.
with the heads of everything that
And
Thanos
the
collected.
spider and
Yeah.
the spider tree.
The head of the whatever.
It in a couple of ways it reminds you of a minotaur. It's obviously a bovine creature, but it's massive and really angry looking, and it's got a lot more little spikes on it than the image here like portrays. So this thing looks like it was probably covered in little spikes and horns. You've never heard of or seen anything quite like this. It's way too big to be a minotaur. It's almost dragon sized.
We were in the hells. Did we see any demons like this or any devils like
You
this?
saw a few that might have come
Okay.
close to this. Like, what's the big guy that you guys banished on me the one time and then ran back into
Goristro.
Goristro? It kind of reminds you of that, but the spikes kind of throw that identification off.
I just told that story the other day.
That's such a good story.
Oh man, we showed up in hell and found out that that's where we sent him. Oops.
Yep.
Oh, you
Our
live
bad.
here? Sorry, man. Didn't realize you lived
It was
here.
just great because it happened in the exact same episode like 10 minutes later. It was just so wonderful. Let's see. The piano. The piano is again obviously Drow make. The spiderweb filigree is a dead giveaway. It was likely at one time very valuable, but now it's kind of just a mess.
Does it look
And what
repairable?
about the lantern or something?
It's a
on the
globe.
ground? Sure.
So you assume at a glance that this is just a globe of Tallest, and it may well be, but it's not of the surface. This appears to be a map of the Underdark. Although the details are vague, the patterns from what you guys know of it make sense.
Huh.
Sure. Would we be able to like translate any of that to like a paper map?
To a map.
You might be able to. Yeah, you got Mav definitely would. He's got really good calligraphy skills. He'd be able to take some time during a rest and do that.
That is super cool. That's insane. All right. Map of the
Basically, you just see
Underdark.
him tracing it. Like, I can't do cartography, but I can just put it on there and
Yeah.
Mhm.
wiggle some lines.
Is that piano one of those ones that you open up on the top to see all the inner workings on the inside?
You could. I mean,
I want to see what's in it. Maybe if there's, I'm not sure if there is, but
I can't wait to find out that Othig is like a musical savant.
Othig,
Just act-
Othig, I need you to make a strength saving throw, and I
You're
need
the
everybody.
worst.
Initiative.
I'm so glad it wasn't me because I was about to ask to play the piano, and I'm so upset that it wasn't me. But I'm so glad
don't
it
wanna
wasn't
play
me.
it. What did you
No,
need,
come on.
Mike?
I need you to make a strength saving throw as your hand gets stuck fast
Mike
to the piano.
Lima,
My hand
you
gets stuck to the
dog.
piano.
You dog.
It's a mimic.
I'm so happy. I'm so sad it wasn't me, Mike.
Yeah, me too.
You
I
have
knew
such-
you were going to play with it because you're the bard. That's like,
I was waiting my
just
turn for
assumed
once.
I thought since it was pieces that they, brought back from like, basically like they were trying to
Oh.
survive, I thought maybe something would be hidden inside of it. That's where my mind was at.
There
man.
is something hidden inside of it.
Oh, there absolutely. I mean, I
Oh.
don't know that there's something. It's just, it is something that's hidden,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
inside of it.
This at one point in time was a genuine piano, but the mimic has absorbed it and taken its place.
I am simultaneously so
Nobody
happy
touches
and so
the
sad.
chief's things, so it has sat here all sad for a very long time.
Well,
This
happy
was
to
such a good
oblige.
idea.
All right. I'm so glad you got mimicked.
Do we get new initiative rolls at least?
You do get new initiative rolls. That's a really good initiative roll for a mimic.
I'm gonna so freaking.
Oh, think you're about to play this piano.
Jeffrey, you're up, man.
Yeah.
I didn't roll yet.
Oh,
Are we
You think it would be a
surprised?
24?
Does it get a surprise round?
it does. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I would argue that it should.
It is.
So my reaction, and that's all.
It is going to hit Othig.
Oh,
And
Mav, did you heal me before?
Yeah, all 18 points.
Oh, okay.
He only sucked up a second level
Because
spell.
you didn't need it, remember?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say it could wait until afterwards. That was the other part of that thought.
Oh, that was great.
taps you with one pseudopod, and then it bites you.
I'm so happy this is happening right now. Like, I know I'm not supposed to be excited that we got duped, but this is my favorite monster.
I really wanted to be Jeffrey again.
I'm gonna blow an action
Bro.
surge on this thing.
Jeff, it is your turn.
Othig's that upset about this.
Yeah, it's Jeff's turn. I'm startled by this thing.
You shouldn't be. You should be used to them.
It's
No.
a giant, angry, like chomping piano. It's It's like making chompy piano
Yep.
noises. As opposed to
Mike, with my movement, am I able? I have 30 feet of movement. Can I get from there to there? Is that doable? I know there's a ledge.
Yep, you would. It's only a 10-foot ledge, so you'd be able to scramble up it.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out the Ruin of Anderal and the Thundering Cat of Nine Tails and go ham on this guy. And because I'm startled, I'm gonna stick a 3rd level smite into it.
I'm guessing it's not going to
that'll
survive Jeff Othig's round. If Othig's
Chow.
accent search on this thing.
Okay, if you insist. And then I'll attack with the Ruin.
You mean the cat?
Cat. Sorry, no, Ruin again because I'm a 5th level paladin now. Wait, what am I? I am 4. I'm only a 4th. Never mind. I can only attack once. And then with the Cat of Nine Tails, which will hit and will pump. Let's see.
You're gonna get that crit boon in there too, aren't you?
Did I crit?
No.
No.
Ryan.
And that. And
Mike, I'm gonna get no less than 10 attacks.
Tony, remember that time I dropped a mimic door on you?
yes, I'm reliving all of the mimics over time. The barrel I sat on, the chest I sat on, which was a separate thing, the rock that I went to try and just move because I thought I could.
Push the button.
Wait, how are you getting 10 attacks?
Well,
He gets
because
an
I'll
extra
crit.
because he crit.
I get 4 attacks.
Doubled.
Oh, no, I get no less than 9.
That's what I thought. I thought you were putting in an extra.
No.
Yeah, an extra bonus action attack.
No.
Do my weapons stick to it? Is that a thing?
Oh yeah, they would. You'd have to make strength
Strength
checks to
check.
pull them up. Yep.
Oh, good. 14?
That's just enough, buddy.
So I got my sword back, but my whip is definitely stuck to it.
Miss Othig with my pseudopod, and then I will miss him with my bite. Othig is aware now. He knows what's going on. That not getting that advantage was a sad day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just actually been thinking about that old campaign a lot because I named all 3 tiers of my Patreon after the Golor adventures.
Oh my gosh.
The first one is called Ho Friend.
Oh yes. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
That's so good.
And then like each of the tiers kind of tell a little story about Golor.
Dude, Golor
there's a 20 in there.
Golor was the best angel we could have ever hoped for. He was the angel we had.
So let's see. 3 crits. I get a 4th crit.
You get
So that means I get
crits.
another attack.
You have an 18 in there, don't you? Crit on 18, or isn't that not till next level?
No, I crit on 18.
And
5
you got
crits.
5 crits.
Oh no, because the first one becomes a crit regardless. Or
Yep.
Well, the first one. Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so I get 1 more attack.
Boo.
Okay, well, make it. So 5 crits.
Pretty sure my pick has no chance of. You need 79 points of damage to kill this thing. I'm guessing you first 3 attacks.
Our first 2 crits will go, so that'll be fun. So shift, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. So and then
Nope, he's still hanging in there. He's got 2 hit points left.
2 regulars.
No, you'll kill him with the next regular attack. He's only got 2 hit points left.
Oh, okay.
Yep, there he goes.
There
So
it is.
like between you and Jeff, you guys just go to town on this poor thing, and it's just you just like silvery
Slender him.
slime goo just shooting everywhere. And as you beat on it, it's just like it says something to you as it's dying, and the piano keys move, and so it sounds very like discordant musical when it says it. It's like I was so hungry, and it just schmoozes into a pile of
Oh.
goo. But inside that pile of goo, you see 60 different silver threads of or cords of various thickness. Like it was the silver inside the insides of the piano were silver,
Yeah.
and you could not dissolve the silver. So,
Dude.
yeah,
Nice. All right.
Ryan, for what it's worth, you still only get 9 attacks
No, I don't.
because you get 4 regularly,
Yep.
and then if you crit, you get another one as a bonus action.
Oh, and you can only get 1 bonus action.
No, great. Wait.
Yeah, Great Weapon Master. If you crit, you get to make another attack as a bonus action, but you still, no matter what, only get 1 bonus action.
Yeah,
So if you
you're,
crit 5 times,
Yeah, you're
it's
right.
not 5 extra.
Yeah, you're right.
It's 5
You're
extra attacks.
you're right.
No, you're right.
You're right.
You're right.
What's happening right now? What is even happening?
We found a bunch of silver thread. That's what happened.
No, I meant
You
between
found
you
silver
two.
piano wire.
We could garrote some people expensively.
We could. We could garrote some vampires and werewolves.
Dude, you could definitely
It's
grow.
not that expensive because we can reuse it.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mike, does Survivor work
Is
outside
fancily
of
a better
combat?
word for you there, Andy? Fancy garrotes.
Survivor, is that the thing that regens your hit points?
Yeah.
That does not work outside of combat. That only works in the combat in which it is activated. And I know this because I've been listening, getting caught up on my D&D podcasts, and
Hey.
had a rules you should know segment on it in which it referenced that exact one.
Rules you should know.
All right. Well, I will take it.
They do a lore you should know and a rules you should know segment depending on who's guest speaking that week on the podcast from the
I really
staff.
like that.
And the lore you should know is awesome. There's some really cool stuff in here, which is the reason I put this mimic in here in that it can talk.
Is it because mimics can talk?
Some of them develop the ability to talk if they live long enough and grow large enough.
That's actually kind of terrifying, I'm not gonna lie.
Yep. They do it more as a thing to lure people than they do for it to actually communicate, but
yeah.
it's still a thing.
Well,
I am going to cast Bacon of Hope
Bacon.
and pass out some heals
yes,
to
please.
those that would like them.
Check. You lunatic.
So our max hit dice is now 19 plus 4. Okay, so 23. Yep. So you can have 29. That.
Is this something you're gonna push or something I need to
So-
change?
I can do it.
Okay.
So you can both have that.
Anyway,
Thanks, dude.
And then Jeff, you can have a first level heal,
sweet.
which will
Thanks, man.
be 13.
Did you roll for that or no?
No, I can.
Okay.
So we'll give 1 first level heal. And then Othig, you're going to get a... Do some 3rd level heals. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dude.
I don't have 4, so I need to do 29 of that. Which would be a second.
We have an aboleth to go mess
So
with.
put 8 more. You're what, 24? So give yourself 3
Oh, I really like that. That's really cool.
3 total damage.
Got it.
What does
Thanks,
it say
boss.
on there? Not a
Not
Not
E
a
trap.
Not E trap.
Note E trap. Note trap.
I love it. Very nice.
Yeah, that's
Surprisingly
great.
enough, that is the only image I could turn up at a couple of different searches of a piano mimic.
Yeah,
kinda
that's great. It's
disappointing.
actually legit.
I'm
I think
disappointed
there's
there weren't
more.
more. Yeah, you would.
I'm sure there's got to be like if I search like angry piano cartoon.
Oh,
there's
there
got-
you go. That would be the way to find it.
Yep, there's a
Yep.
so not as many as I'd think, but there's still plenty. So, all right, you guys, believe you have eliminated the threat for this area, although you're not entirely sure.
Oh.
But you still have some unexplored cave here.
Mhm.
Yeah. See, like the rest of the map disappeared for me now.
That's because your token came off.
Oh, it did?
Yep. Hold on. I'll give you a quick tour through what you've walked through.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
How did you do that? What
If
did
you take a token off, it
How did he take his own token off?
I didn't.
I did it when he couldn't see it.
Oh, okay. You had to. Okay, yeah, I get it now.
So now if I give him a quick run around the dungeon,
Yeah, I can see it.
yeah, he can see where you guys have been.
So
We haven't been everywhere though.
No,
we
you have
still
not-
well,
have a
he's
lot more
not.
to.
Yep.
Thank you.
We
You're
want to check
welcome.
out the northeast, and we want to.
We're up here.
Aboleth.
Yeah, we're up here, so we might as well go.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, I mean, I am not going to just assume that any creature is evil, any individual creature is evil. I mean, Fazerul, typically there's like we should not be able to have made friends with him.
Right, but we did.
Well, you still know Foz is pretty not nice, but
well,
he's your
there's
friend.
a difference. There's a
With you
difference.
and-
There's a difference between. I just mean there's a difference between like them as a race and them as an individual.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Aboleths, I don't know if they're evil or not. I don't actually know, but
I
We can
want to
certainly
say
go find
they're
out.
neutral evil,
sure.
but I could be
And-
wrong on that.
Well, it's a really good opportunity for you to find out soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do we feel as though we've thoroughly investigated this area?
No.
Yeah.
I
Let's
mean,
finish.
there are still blacked out portions on your map, so I'm going to say with no.
Oh, I meant the room we're in.
This room.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did we figure out what this thing is?
what thing is the
This-
statue?
That's
Yeah.
the statue.
That's the statue of the drow. I will say you guys have looked around at the specific objects that are obvious on your map, but you have
Mhm.
not done a perception check in this room or a thorough investigation of it.
I'll
Yeah.
do an investigation.
I will help you.
Feel free.
Did someone help you?
I am,
Yeah, did you say
Yeah,
Tony's help?
he did.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Completely.
that's real good. So you do find the pile of bones down in the southwest corner. It is similar to the bones that you found under the bed, but these are all of what appear to be the stalkers, and they are all just piled here. There are no bite marks on these either.
They don't eat.
Um,
fruits.
in this pile, you find a very fresh and looks like wounded by bladed weapons and a big hammer body.
I mean, that's
That's
us.
us.
It is you, and as the like Mav laughing down there, you do instantly remember that one of the creatures escaped you guys the other day,
Yeah. He didn't survive.
and apparently that displeased his boss. So there's that. And then
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
his boss was not happy with him failing.
Yeah.
So he ended up in the pile. But the thing you find that is most interesting and disturbing is inside of the skull is the eye that was the exact same shape and a glowing eye that was on the forehead of the enlightened one. And it is looking at you.
What?
So it's
Why?
gonna take some time for him to rematerialize, maybe, or something.
You don't quite know, but it's on the back of the skull. And it does
Can
move
I-
around, but it doesn't leave the back of the skull.
Can I do identify on it?
Can you cast identify on something like that? Sure, why not?
All right.
You want to smash it with your hammer?
I'm possibly after I identify it.
If it's the
Yeah.
Eye of Vecna, don't put it in a jar and let somebody play with it.
And let a Kender play with it while you're sleeping.
Hey Tony, are you helping me
I'll
out
help
on the
you.
Arcana,
Yep,
or somebody?
absolutely. I will.
I'll help you.
Okay. So that's what 10 for the identify. Is that what it is?
Yep. As a ritual, it's 10.
What is it if it's not a ritual?
You can upcast it. First level is always 10, and then you
Oh.
get +5 for every level you go up.
That
So-
makes a lot of
48.
sense.
Wow, 48. So, oddly enough, you recognize this symbol. This is a symbol of one of the lords of hell. It was one of the places you never went, but you thought about going. This is what's the it's the realm of suffering and pain. I think it's
Okay.
Nits. It would have been full of like super sharp stalagmites and tights that were impaling people.
Okay.
Nasty place. But this is his symbol, and it has an eye in it, and it is watching you.
Time to bust her up.
Tell your boss
It's,
hi.
it's
do I feel like it's destroyable?
with that check, you're pretty sure that you'd have to destroy this skull to
I'm
stop
game.
whatever effect it's doing. You don't know what it's doing. It is, even with that check, it is purposefully mysterious. You just
Yeah.
know what it is.
Got
Yeah.
adamantine weapons. Let's have some fun. Batter up.
Yeah.
Is
I
the
also-
skull magical, or is it just the eye that's magical?
It's just the eye that's magical, but with the identify, you believe that in order the magic of whatever has enchanted this skull, it's kind of like putting a ward, a rune of warding on it, but it's this eye.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that if we blew up the skull, we wouldn't have to really blow up something.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. There's a couple of unforeseen consequences of this that I'm not sure we're ready to deal with. This could be something where like it doesn't technically destroy the eye; it just sends it back to the guy who's has it, and or it could detonate and kill us all, or who like I don't.
It could
To
send
be
you back.
fair, if it detonates with enough damage to instantly kill us, it's only going to kill Jeff. The rest of us have
Death
Death
ward.
Ward on.
Jeff hates you.
Huh.
Disintegration ray shoot out of it, and the three of us just look at Jeff's little.
It's just like a
just like
disintegration disco ball.
Yeah, totally. That's great.
Honestly, I think we Thanik just pulls like a cloth out and just drapes it over the eye, and I think that's how we leave that.
That can move around. Like
it does. It slides out from behind the cloth to keep an eye on you. It's
Oh.
always watching you while you're in here.
Well, that's gross.
Matt casts his magic dampening field.
Ooh,
or I was gonna say maybe darkness.
the eye definitely fades when the magic dampening field comes out.
Wow. Well, there you go. Now what about
Hey.
it?
Now,
Easy cast.
while that's out, while that's out, now we'll maybe smash it.
I'll smash it.
I mean,
Alright,
I have
well,
a hammer. You have a sharp weapon.
They're adamantine.
Yeah, but
So you guys start beating on the
I'm
skull
gonna use
while
a knife for this walnut I need to crack.
and
Look, I didn't say I cared if I broke it or not. I'm just going to swing at it.
Thank you,
If it does
Gimli.
the job, that's fine.
it takes
We'll take
you
smash.
the better part of an hour to
Wow.
take care of this thing. It's a big skull. And you can't necessarily smash the horns the way you do the skull. So, but you do break it badly. And when the field ends, the eye does not return.
Wow.
Small victories, guys. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All right.
I will be right back. Keep playing.
Okay. So this is where it's back to you guys getting to move around the map. So whoever
Lead
wants
on,
to go
Jeff.
running around the map,
That's
which is
me.
Jeffers.
It's me, Mario.
I will keep Thanak with Jeffrey.
I just move him off the map. He won't even know. Jeff, you're supposed to be the one who's leading this
I'm
thing.
trying, man. I'm trying.
Gotta do better than this.
Listen, I only have one hand, and I'm trying to move a whole person.
So this looks like a den where some of the lesser ones slept. It's gross. There's piles of fish bones and poop everywhere.
Nasty.
Lesser
Yeah.
ones.
and then just stealthily
And it-
moving into there. Thank you, baby.
And this would be another one. There does not seem to be any of the creatures present, though.
They all seem to have died. Are we able to kind of ascertain how many were probably living in here?
Probably about 40.
Oh, we haven't killed that many.
One?
Oh, but a lot of them went
Billion?
upstairs.
Yeah, they probably dealt with a lot upstairs. Yeah. Way
Oh,
upstairs.
that's fair. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yep. Hoofda.
Okay.
All right. So,
Fair
Jeff,
enough.
it looks like you got a tunnel to the south and a tunnel to the east.
Oh, I didn't see the little one. Yeah, am I the only one that's going to fit through there or no?
No, you guys can all fit in there, but it's tight.
Oh, wait. I'm going to
Oh,
go
I
south
crap.
first because it looks like the south might wrap back around.
It will.
So I just want to make sure I get it visualized
Map
here.
completionist alert.
Yeah, well, we exist.
It's alright, I'm one too.
And then heading this way.
And I don't
So,
get it too.
So you head down this tunnel for
Yep.
just a stretch, and you realize it comes to an end with a very old, and very thorough collapse. You do not believe you'll be able to get through it. Not at least timely. This will be another excavation process with a crew of people trying to get through here.
okay.
So we can note that.
But from the visual we were given by the guy, we're pretty sure that's how they got in here.
Yeah.
And they were chased off by...
They were left behind by their own kind, and he didn't explain why. He was abandoned while they were fighting the dwarves. That's all
Okay.
he really extrapolated related to you.
Okay. Well, let's go piss off an aboleth.
So back to the mushroom room. And the shriekers go off again as the room. They
I
start
thought
screaming.
we knew how to get around. Oh, but we're not taking the effects of.
No, you're going to have to make intelligence saving throws again due to
Oh.
the effects of the spores in the room.
Oh, I thought we knew how to navigate that.
You sort of do for the shriekers, but that was after they'd already, I want to say, became a little bit accustomed to your presence.
Mm-hmm.
This is a new disturbance, and they're freaking out again.
Okay.
They sense a disturbance in the force.
Yep.
Intelligence, huh?
Math. It's okay.
Oh gosh, please be a 16.
Not
Oh, shoot.
okay.
What kind of save was this? Intelligence?
Intelligence again. Actually, I'm sorry. This is a Constitution saving throw, so you do all get advantage.
Are we all making it? Am I making it?
Yep. I was just so used to saying intelligence for all this stuff, so math.
Oh,
Well, he would have had 21 with the first one.
Yep.
He's be plus 9.
I
So
rolled.
I would not have used my
Your inspiration.
I actually have a
war gong. But yeah.
Yeah.
27. 20.
Okay.
7. Yeah.
So you are all good then. You do start to get a little bit of the hallucinatory effect, a little bit of shimmering stuff at the edges of your eyes. Thanak, having experienced this for the second time, you start to get the feeling like you might be, if you failed this, you would suffer some of its ill effects, but it also might enhance your psychic powers.
Bro, trip on the shrooms. Let's go. Sorry.
So for future reference, that might be a thing.
Was that a thumbs up like I'm gonna do
Yeah,
it, or a thumbs
let's
up
do it.
like okay?
Let's go.
I was thinking that's what that was. Not like
You gonna put your face in some shrooms and see what happens?
yeah, that wasn't a thumbs up good information. That was a thumbs up I'm doing it.
Okay.
I love it. Do we want to do this in a safe environment? Do we want to uproot one of these things and take it into the?
Okay.
Into the hut.
I was gonna say if you're saying controlled environment, unless it is the hut, I don't know that there is any more controlled
That's what
environment.
I mean. It is technically still sitting back there, and we could go and trip balls in the museum.
Thanak, you now have disadvantage on your wisdom saving throws. So with the hero's feast, you giving you advantage, you will only have straight rolls on that. You also are almost always for the next 24 hours going to be surprised in a combat. It just takes your first round is going to be a surprise round. However, you do now have advantage on all of your psychic attacks, and your psychic attacks do double damage.
Oh my god!
Holy crap! That's.
Also, you are suffering from a hallucinatory effect that will have random effects on you. So I need you to roll.
So excited to know that someone was doing drugs.
I mean, that's fair.
Is that?
Don't you know drugs make you more powerful?
What was that?
Was it just for straight 24 hours?
It lasts for 24 hours, or
Always
until
let
you
the kids tell you.
You can
call my
sleep
Uncle
it off.
Lester.
Oh man, no.
Oh my gosh. Jeez.
I need a D20, Mr. Thanak. Because I got to find out what you start to trip on. All right. So you start to have a daytime hallucination of something you'd really like to see happen in the future. So I'm guessing like Marilee is now down here with you guys, and you have a whole bunch of like Thanaklings. Like, but they're now following you around.
Dude,
They're making a lot of noise and crying.
You're taking your kids on a day trip to the Underdark.
What a good dad.
So that's what's going on in the Mushroom Cavern.
Teach them young.
So you headed up here, up on top of the rubble, and down into this next little
Yeah.
passage.
That's where we're going next.
All right.
Because that place was interesting to me, and I wanted to make sure we go there.
Oh. As you guys re-enter this cavern, Thanak, you do begin to hear the cries for help again in your mind. Everybody else feels a slight buzzing in a feel, but you don't. It is not trying to communicate directly with you.
It's a reactionary
I
thing.
can't actually seem to move my token.
Click on it.
I'm trying.
Click on it again.
I'm trying.
I can't move your token either.
Oh.
So
You
somebody else
tripped
have it
so
select.
hard that you broke your token.
Yeah.
Broken token.
That's really, really weird. Hey, Thanak, guess what? I'm going to have to pull you off the map again.
Oops.
Boink.
Hey, but all your attacks get advantage and double damage, so there's that.
Psychic attacks.
Oh, psychic.
Like
attacks,
if he uses a psychic blast attack.
Yeah.
We're phantasmal
Which isn't too
killer.
big of a deal for him because that doesn't do a ton of damage, so it's kind of nice. But so you guys move into the tunnel and you find some stairs.
Yeah.
They're mostly natural, but somebody has definitely worked these to create actual stairs.
Put
And
your
they're going
stairs
up or
flip
down?
'em
They are
and
going
use
up.
'em.
Yeah. Okay, it makes sense that they're
I would
going
like
up
to
because this
stealth.
is-
Do we need new rolls or?
I do at this point definitely need new rolls for stealth then.
Shakaka.
Thanak is so tripped out. He's just walking into walls, banging into stuff. He's actually yelling at his kids to be quiet because they're trying to sneak.
surprisingly doing very well.
And you guys are watching him and you're like, you want to stop him, but you know it's a lost cause. He's just crazy right now. Just absolutely nuts. And you know it's the mushrooms.
Would you like me to call my Uncle Lester, or are you enjoying this?
I'm good.
Okay. I'm gonna need
That's
you
what
to
they
just,
all say.
I'm gonna need you to keep your kids back here for a hot second.
They're not listening.
One of them just runs off ahead of the group. Well, frick, dang it.
Hot second is exactly 3.5 minutes.
Is that a thing?
No.
Oh,
No, it's not.
I mean, I just made it up. So.
I
But
didn't know- I
the
didn't know
rest
if
of
you
you
were
are being
keeping
really
me in.
quiet,
Yeah.
which is pretty great.
Yeah. I'm gonna sneak ahead and just try
Okay.
and ignore Thanak's kids.
All right, so you come to a fork in the passages. Jeff, you're pretty sure you can make out another set of stairs in the southwest passage, and there
Okay.
is a cliff face in the north, or in the west passage, not the north.
Yeah. Am I able
It's
to
not. It doesn't go up really tall, but it does go up.
hear anything unique about in this space? Does it sound like there's anything that might
Make a perception check.
I would like to do that for a save, Sean. I did it. I don't think I did it well. I did it all right.
Yeah, you did.
You hear a really strange sound. You can't. The only thing you can equate it to is that in the Valley of Hell's Breach, where the War of the Pentad was held, there were a lot of geothermal like manifestations there. It sounds kind of like a mud pot, like
Oh
mud
yeah.
bubbling up, except it is
Tony knows that sound.
mixed with the sounds of sadness, like blubbering and crying and mud potting.
Is the sound of sadness.
It is.
I don't like that. Which direction is that coming from?
It's really hard to tell. It's echoing through the passages. This would be the type of thing where you'd have to go into each passage and kind of weigh the loudness.
Oh, I'll experiment with it a little bit. I'm gonna head towards the stairs first. So,
Okay.
Oh, am I not moving? Why am I not moving? Why am
I don't know.
moving? I clicked to.
You're not moving now?
I am. I'm good.
Okay.
Mine has been glitchy. I had to like click on and click off to try to get it to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also just been lagging a little bit, but I think that's my internet. I'm gonna go.
I don't know.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the stairs.
Okay.
And just.
It is definitely louder coming from here.
Oh, that's good. Okay. We're heading towards the sadness. I will inform the guys that we are heading towards sadness. Just in case they care that we are in fact heading towards sadness. And I will proceed recklessly and just run up the stairs.
Okay. You see a conjunction of passages. There's 3 new options. You can see some stairs now heading down to the south, and there's a forked passage to the east. Looks like northeast and more east.
More east. I don't know if I like more east.
Well, it's hard to say. More east is difficult.
It's a more
Danak, please make a patience saving throw.
Oh dear.
I don't know what that would be. Probably wisdom.
That's got to be wisdom, yeah.
The wisdom of the ages.
Little Elsbeth is casting spells on her brother.
I mean, would I be impatient about that? I'd only be impatient about that if she's doing it wrong.
Well, she's actually hurting him. So right now she is doing it wrong.
Oh.
She's not using Mage Hand appropriately.
Oh, get that out of there. Get that out of your brother.
Fennec is just waving at the air. But she's just too quick.
Yeah.
She's so quick. You could have sworn she was right where you were waving, but she's not.
Your daughter is a displacer beast.
You don't see her.
No, I don't need to see her to accuse her of being one. Displacer beast. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue. I thought I moved. Why are you not moved to where I clicked to? Oh, because I can't go through the wall. That's why. Derp 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 derp. Oh, wait. It goes back? It goes back.
It does look like it bends the back that way.
I don't care. I'm gonna keep going this way.
Okay. So you head down to this fork and you're just about to go around the corner and you think you catch a glimpse of like very well worked stone off to the east. But the blubbering and sobbing sounds are really close now and coming from the south.
Oh, blubbering and sobbing to the south. I am gonna. I really want to know what the sound of sadness is. You guys are just following me, so you don't even care. I'm gonna keep going towards the sadness. I don't care about anything but the sadness right now. So I'm gonna stop right there and wait for my friends.
Okay. So I need a token.
A token white guy.
No, just a token. So you, Jeff, have found the aboleth. You see it.
I found it.
Laying on its side, right on the other side of a large section of boiling water. And make a perception check because you're still kind of far back.
Perception check.
It definitely knows you're all there now, and it is begging you all for help.
Oh, that's good. Hello, friend. Friend.
Not bad. Mav, you're right in there. You can make one too. Danak, you're too distracted, and Othig, why bother?
I want him to do it anyway. Salamanders, help him. Do the salamanders point at stuff?
Othig, make a perception check. You guys have found the aboleth.
I want his salamanders to give him a net.
It is trying to communicate to you. It is begging for help, but that's really all it can get out. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Thanks, man. I believe in you too.
Danak is now chasing his children down the hallway because he can't handle that piece not being connected.
He's just running.
Sorry, did you
Get
say?
back here.
You said perception, but I rolled it. That's the same number anyway. It's fine.
That's about right.
Doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, Jeff, the skin of the aboleth from this distance, it does not. You don't know what normal aboleth skin looks like, but you're pretty sure it's not supposed to be covered in blisters and sores and weeping fluids.
Oh dear. Ew. Okay. I'm gonna assume at this point helping you is just putting you out of your misery. Good grief. Look at the size of those blisters. You got bunions, don't you?
It can't communicate anything other than begging for help right now.
Yeah. Kinda had a feeling.
Do we even know what help in this situation would mean?
No, I don't think we do. I'm gonna go with probably not. No.
I mean, the water looks like it's boiling. Isn't that what you said?
Mm-hmm. It does.
Is it being boiled alive in this pool of
Yes.
hot water? That's rough. That's rough. There's bars. It's behind bars.
It is on the other side of what appears to be the adamantine gate that you saw in the vision.
Yeah, I think we'll come back. I'm just gonna say I think we'll come back. One moment, and I'm just gonna start backing up slowly.
Everybody make intelligence saving throws as it screams for you to not leave it.
Yeah.
So it must be in a perpetual state like this, because I'm guessing it's been like this forever, for a long time.
Thanak, you're too busy dealing with Thanak Jr.
Intelligence saving throw.
Oh, so it's not making me make a save?
You passed it, so.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, like that's your pass.
Yeah.
Jeff, you and Othig feel very compelled to help this thing. You don't really want to leave it.
Yeah, kind of figured that was gonna happen. I will cast. I will offer assistance. I will offer it assistance, and I will say, "Don't resist. I'm helping," and I'm gonna cast polymorph on it.
Okay.
And turn it into a slug.
All right, you turn it into a slug.
Yeah.
So it.
Hello, slug friend.
Drinks quite a bit.
You are a slug now. And am I free from its brain goo?
You are free from its brain goo.
Oh. I've helped you.
It starts to slug.
Oh no.
Its way through the bars.
Oh, dang it.
Well, you had to know that was going to happen.
I didn't think it was going to move that fast.
I did think that we would have some time to.
Yeah, I thought for sure slugs were slow.
It only moved 5, maybe 10 feet.
But that's a lot for a slug.
Can we go up and around to the east?
It's a lifetime of movement.
You could go up and around to the east. It will be a slug for an hour.
I would like to put the slug somewhere. I would like to put the slug in the lava. I'm going to go pick up the slug. And I'm just going to go yeet it into the lava.
Yeah, I was going to say,
why?
I don't know. It wants help.
So you're going to burn it and turn it out of polymorph back into an aboleth.
Oh,
but then
yeah,
we'll be in
that's
lava.
valid. I am going to use my universal speech on the slug to communicate with my new slug friend.
I don't even know how to do this because it only has an intelligence of like 1 right now as a slug. Yeah. But this one intelligent creature knows the secrets of the infinite universe as an aboleth. It has a memory that goes back to the creation of time. I don't know what to do with this right now.
I'll let you adjudicate that in DM land.
You hear, I was burned alive.
Yeah, I kind of figured. If I
can I please have a copy of this recording sent to my email?
Yes.
It'll be posted soon enough.
Yeah. No, I want to. That's going to be my ringer.
I was burning alive.
I'm going to ask it, if I turn you into not a slug, will you harm us, or are you an ally?
Well, you see, I got blisters
on your fingers. Yeah.
I smart.
Yeah.
So
We were warned about these things by the Krakens, correct?
by the Krakens, by the astral aboliths you ran into.
Yep.
So
the celestial-
convincing. So convincing. I'm
When-
smart.
I had more to that sentence, but I've been side. I'm smart, so I'm, with the blisters. I don't think I'd win in the fight.
Okay. And so we what was there anything specific we were warned about by the astrolabialists when we asked if we ever met any of their kin back home?
No, you were told not to trust them, and you
That's what
did
it was.
meet one with the Krakens. There was the one that was trying to scooch in on Turson's lair.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. That guy was a wanker.
Yep.
All right.
That was the one that talked like this. I'm an
Yes.
avid.
Hello, I'm an abolist. I'm going to ask it if it can convey what it intends to do now that it's free, and if we can consider it an ally or not.
Wow. I gotta find some new water.
New water. I have an idea of a place that we can send you where it's not quite as warm. In fact, it's actually very cold, so it might be a nice change of pace for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm terrified of this thing.
You should be. They're very scary creatures,
Cha.
but you've turned it into a slug.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand it to Thanok. Thanok.
Oh gosh, don't do that. That's,
My hands are full. My hands are full right now, man.
yeah, don't.
Oh gosh, that's right,
don't.
children.
At this point in
Don't.
time, Tanak has like 8 children. He doesn't know where they keep coming from. He just knows
Yeah.
they're his.
Yeah. Also, don't.
I'm
gonna
You
hand
might
it
throw
to
it on the
Othig.
ground.
I'm gonna hand it to Othig. Here, can you hold this for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, your hands are really calloused.
Mav, you're muted.
Doesn't matter. No.
No, I'm asking you. Jeffrey is going to ask Mav if he has any thoughts as to what to do with this thing.
Like you ask him that, and the slug like whips its head around super fast, and he's like, "Cold water,
Yeah.
cold water,
Cold
it's
water.
like cold water."
Yeah.
Like, all
So
the
my
talk
my
about
thought
cold
is
water now.
my thought is to
Where-
send it to wherever that cold island was that we were in the far north, in the Sea of Glass or whatever, Sea of Teeth,
Yeah.
Sea of Fangs.
See a broken glass.
Yeah, there. Do you think we could just send it there?
Where is that?
How are you gonna get it there?
Teleport.
Who has teleport?
I think I do.
The actual teleport spell?
Pretty sure. No, maybe I don't. I thought I did. I have teleportation circle. That's what I have.
Yes.
But we could
We don't-
also there's several other places I could send it.
Was that
That was
the
my
place
first
that you're
thought.
going to on Talus?
Yeah, it's
To
on
the
that
place
list.
where you guys found the rune of Andorol.
Yeah, you want to set this thing loose on the surface of Talus?
No.
Well,
in the
you would
ocean.
know there's probably thousands of these things throughout the different places of the planet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, it would. It's not an isolated creature. I mean, it is,
Oh.
but they're out there.
It's
already.
rare, but it's not
Yeah.
unique.
Yeah, it's not like a world ending. I mean, if you put this in the middle of like downtown Minos, yeah, you're gonna have a problem. But
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody
Like,
would
so
have
which
a problem.
vampire don't you like, and we'll throw it over there.
Yeah, I'll just send it to hang out Marilee's place. So I think what I want to do, because of its size, it couldn't get through the bars, right?
correct.
Do I feel
And it couldn't
like
fully get out of the boiling water, so it just
Yeah.
laid there cooking and trying to heal itself and cooking. And
Do I feel like this space here would be a good place to turn it out of an aboleth to have a conversation with it, where I put the circle on the map? Where I feel like it wouldn't be able to get out through the three narrow passageways that leave that room?
Yes, you do feel that.
Okay, I would like to go there and turn him out of an aboleth in a space where we feel like we could have a conversation with it and decide what's going to happen, because I understand that aboleth are all intelligent, all knowing beings. That was explained to us, so I do want to take advantage of that, but I also want to do so in a way that I don't feel like it's just going to murder us the moment it's not a slug anymore.
Well, as a slug, it communicated that it thought it'd be a really bad idea to try to fight you right now because it is perilously
Real hurt.
and it's not stupid. It knows it would be in trouble.
Gotcha. And he's too stupid to lie right now. Yeah. Okay. Probably too stupid to lie.
Do you want to insight the slug?
A little, but I just feel like naturally Tony believes that a slug can't tell lies.
Yeah, I saw that. Look for a salamander. See if it will eat it.
You don't want to do that.
That sounds awful.
Salamander's head would explode as it turned it back into an
Your
aboleth.
head explode.
I mean, I definitely have a seventh one.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want to eat that.
I would like to talk to this thing. Unless anybody has any qualms about that, I would like to take a moment and talk with the
I like
aboleth.
I like your plan about putting it in that spot that you have marked. I think that's good.
Okay.
I'm okay with this.
Okay.
That's just my
Okay.
vote.
So you take it back through the mushroom cave, and the slug is like, "Oh, this water'd be good," and
Water has
and
lava
you
in
go
it.
to the passage, and it's just like, "Oh."
Oh, yeah. Sorry, buddy. In a minute, like we'll get there. We'll get there.
Gosh,
Then you turn
I
it
could
back
listen to this
into
all day.
its large size back in that room, and it
What's over?
immediately it thanks you.
Yeah.
It is still crying and like it's in pain. It's like that type of thing. You ever been around somebody who got a super bad sunburn and every time they move, they're like, "Oh."
Yeah.
I've been that person.
Seeing it up close, you don't know a ton about aboleths, but they're supposed to be covered in slime and mucus,
Yeah.
and this one's not. It is like
Oh,
bone dry. Its skin
bro.
is cracked, and there's red patches showing through the cracks where
Yeah.
obviously like muscle is exposed by how badly it was cooked.
He's having a rough
So it
time.
is in a lot of pain and still very badly hurt.
Yeah.
And it asks you what do you plan to do with it? And there's a hint of fear in that question.
Well, I'm not a monster. I'm gonna start with that.
Oh,
So-
yeah, I am. It raises a tentacle.
Wait, you mean what about the lava situation?
Yeah. Well, so that was with the direct thought that
It
for
didn't
some
know
reason-
that.
For some reason, I thought it was a threat, and that was because the orc leader told us he was a threat. So I think that's where I'm going to start with the questioning, is to ask him why that guy decided to tell us that you were a really bad fella.
Oh, he'll flat out tell you it's because he enslaved a whole bunch of his people. Like all the time.
On purpose?
Like he left, because aboleths make thralls to go hunt treasure for them. And he said, until the lava encroached too far into my place, I let just enough of them live to reproduce, and then kept them as a never-ending source of thralls.
That is a genius maneuver. I love it.
He appreciates the compliment.
Yeah.
And he agrees it was really smart.
Any idea where the lava came from?
It's lava, man. Sometimes cracks just show up and stuff happens. Now this had been happening for quite a long time.
Okay.
Unfortunately, and he used to lair in the little room that you found him in. And when the lava started to encroach on it, he had his thralls move his treasure to a place on the other side of the cavern that the lava's coming from. And then there was a major earthquake and eruption, which you guys can date about a year ago. And the chamber filled with lava way faster than anticipated and actually trapped him and started boiling him in there without his thralls, without his treasure.
Is that earthquake our fault?
No, that's the one that revealed Granite Back Cavern, where part of your keep collapsed and
the one T.
yep. No, not that one.
Oh, different earthquake.
When you guys were
Another earthquake.
building your keep, a hole formed in the back corner of your keep and dropped one of your towers down into Granite Back Cavern, and that's how you guys found this place.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's how we got into the caverns to begin with.
And that's what he's referencing.
I'm gonna go down to the water where it's coming out of the ceiling
Mhm.
and cast control water to shift water with me back into where the aboleth is.
Oh man, he super appreciates that.
Yeah.
It
We'll
doesn't
give him a
heal
little bit
him,
of water.
but he is like really thankful for that.
Yeah. Wasn't
it's
meant to
cool,
heal
too.
him. It was just meant to like cool him off.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit of ice water on your suntan.
That is a great kindness move on your behalf.
Yeah. Does he feel, I'm going to ask him, does he feel like there's any way that we could gain back some territory against the lava flow? Is there like a way to reroute it, or do you know if there's any caverns that maybe could get opened up beneath it that would cause it to flow in a different direction? You probably know this area better than we do.
Well, he would say, you know, without giving away all my secrets, that he's been in this particular underground lake since before there was any magma intrusion at all.
Oh yeah.
That all of this has happened very quickly in like the last 1,500 years. So
yeah,
very quickly.
He's
quickly.
Been around a long time.
Yep. And obviously, if there was a way to reroute the magma, it wouldn't be something that he is aware of. But there are always things that happen geologically. The planet shifts, earthquakes happen, stuff reroutes underneath all the time.
Yeah, we, lay a whole bunch of dynamite in one spot and it just does it for us.
It is entirely possible, but he said in this instance, since it comes up from cracks under the lake, you would have to get under it, which might not be possible. Very dangerous.
Very dangerous. Might not be possible. Both of those statements sound like challenges.
Really, the most important question here is whether or not he's gonna start attacking us, people, later on.
I want to help him be an ally or send him somewhere he's not a problem.
Thanak, make a d20 roll.
How many more kids do you have?
Your family has decided to go home, but they left you in a garden. There are flowers like all over the place. It's really nice here.
Huh.
Very peaceful.
I guess I'm an herbalist now.
Like they're growing out of the aboleth. He's covered in them.
Yeah, I guess he it's probably not going to be advantageous for him to stay here anymore. You have treasures on the other side of the lava, yeah?
Maybe he's kind of afraid that the caverns that the Chul and his thralls hid them in have been filled with lava because they were underwater.
Yeah, that'll happen.
And either way, he ain't getting back in that.
Yeah. Is there any creature that is immune to lava?
Well, sure, elementals.
Yeah.
You know,
would it be beneficial if for a time you were one of those and could go get your stuff, come back here, pay us for our time, and then we send you somewhere where you can get free? I have the ability to turn you into just about anything. And there are creatures that are immune to lava that could travel through it, go acquire your things. Because what's going to happen is one of two things. Either I'm going to turn you into it, and we make an ally, you pay us for our time, or we send you somewhere, I turn myself into that, and go find your stuff. But you know right where to go.
At advantage.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so happy. Persuasion? 29.
29.
I'm going to use my war gong. Just because I want to break 30. 32.
He says he would agree to that deal.
All right. I'll ask him what he wants to be and tell him to pick his flavor, and then turn him into something that's immune to fire or immune to lava.
What CR can you turn things into up to now?
They're equal CR. So if it's a CR'd creature, I can match its CR.
Oh. Okay. What's a 25 match to?
a 25. Oddly enough.
So you could turn him into let's just say a CR 25 fire elemental.
There we go. He's a CR 25 fire elemental.
Do you really want him to be a CR 25 fire elemental?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can turn it off if he decides to get pissy.
I guess. Sure.
If he decides to get busy. And I'm guessing this is obviously true polymorph.
Oh yes, I will use my 9th level spell to get loot and help him get whatever he's trying to do.
All right. So he is
We'll wait here.
Turns into a fire elemental and goes about
hold
his
on. I would in this conversation I would like to ask him how long it would take to get to his loot, gather his things, and get back, as long as there's nothing that would attack him along the way.
Probably a couple hours.
Oh, that's bad.
I can dispel it.
No, the true polymorph doesn't last that long.
It does if you concentrate for an hour, then it's permanent.
Well,
unless it gets dispelled.
Oh, is he okay with being permanently that until we fix it?
Actually, he says that might work out because as a fire elemental, I can fly and I can go other places and I can find myself a new place to live.
That's true. I was going to see if we couldn't teleport you somewhere really cool, like cold, but...
I would like to think to the group that if he becomes able to fly and do all that, he has no reason to come back to us with his loot.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Other than we've been really nice to him.
Other than we've been really nice to him.
That's true. However, either way, I've done a good deed, and as a paladin, I have an epic story to tell. So, loot or not, ally? Question mark? And story time.
Okay. So you guys making this deal?
Yeah, I like it unless somebody disapproves.
Okay. All right, so you make this deal, you transform him into a fire elemental. It's weird because he is still aboleth shaped as a fire elemental.
He's a fire slug.
He kind of likes this.
Yeah, I kind of like it too.
And he takes off, and you guys wait for an hour, 2 hours.
Oh, I would actually take the time and add him to our Rary's telepathic bond before he leaves, so that he can stay in communication with us.
But he would only have that for an hour.
I know, but at least for the first hour, he'd be able to let us know if he gets eaten by something.
That's true.
That's fine. He wants to know before he leaves if you want him to explore the source of the magma to see if there's a way that it could be dealt with.
I mean, that's I guess that'd be kind of up to him because this is his spot. If he wants to keep his home, I mean, I've got no problem with that.
I think that's kind of ideal for us because there was something else that was the direction of the I can't remember what we said was.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Out that way, like what was the source of?
Oh, we should ask him. We should ask him if he knows where Injanus is. Good grief! What are we doing? Why are we so bad at exploring?
I mean, he hasn't left it. You still can. You got telepathic bond, so you can ask him.
I'll ask him if he knows, by chance, where Injanus is, because he is. He's an aboleth, which means they have knowledge all the way back to creation.
He does, but it usually is within their realm of influence.
Oh, that's also okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're not all knowing. He does know of the dwarves of Injanus. He had dealings with them when they first came. They began to encroach on his territory, and he used the stalkers to chase them off.
How long ago was that?
About 7,000 years ago.
Oh, geez. Okay. That's a number I wasn't prepared for. Okay.
Yep.
I should have been, because I think that's a similar number to what we've gotten on other things. Okay.
I think so. I just pulled it out of the top of my head because it sounded right. I'm not looking at my notes, but I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
somewhere in the time frame. It's multiple millennials. Millennials.
Multiple.
It's like a whole pack of
millennials.
hipsters.
Oh God.
That's how long ago it was.
That's
So
probably accurate.
after an hour, the telepathic bond fades, and you guys wait for a few hours more,
Yeah,
and
we'll set up for a short rest or a long rest.
he does not return after 5 hours.
What a wanker. I will. 5 hours. I'm gonna send him a
We can
message.
still wait.
I know. I'm gonna send him a message and just be like,
Okay.
bro, like, I get it. You're evil. Like, we were warned. Don't trust Aboleths. But, like, we did you a pretty, like, solid favor. And I really don't want to have a reason to hunt something across the multiverse again. If you want to ask Asmodeus how that went, he
That's
drew a
actually
dick on his face.
Asmodeus' plan. So you actually
I-
did exactly what he wanted you to do.
Hey, I'm still using it for leverage.
You get a response back like right away. There's no delay in it. And he's like, "Oh, really sorry. So there's a lot of cold water over here, and I can see where my treasure is. But as a fire elemental, I take damage going into water. So I'm trying to find a way through the cracks in the magma to get underneath it and get at it. This is gonna
We could have maybe gone with an earth elemental, and then you would have had earth glide.
Well, I'm that. Yep. So, well, here I am.
Well,
So, I'm gonna make good on the promise, but
figuring it out. Just
don't
figuring
wait for
it
me.
out.
Just
Yeah.
check the shore frequently.
Fair enough.
Wait,
Can I make an insight check on that?
You sure can.
See if he's BSing me.
No.
That'll do, donkey.
It's kind of hard to get a read on somebody without facial expressions,
Yeah.
and body language, but seems straight.
All right.
I mean, it seems like a legitimate story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you have to type in the search to get that? Beach
I
treasure.
tried shore treasure, and I got that.
No, there you go. I guess that works.
There it is. So you guys know you got some time to wait now. What would you
Amazing.
like to do? Or maybe move on and have him find you later and check the shore.
Yeah. Yeah. This is.
I mean, for all
this is
intents and
funnier than the
purposes,
spider tree.
the only way down here now is through the hole that we came in.
Yep.
Like, we know that every other route in here is blocked off.
Yep. He also would have told you his name is Zalmidis.
Zalmidis.
Yep. Zalmidis.
Good strong aboleth name. I like it. Sing dirges of your people. That's not true. I don't sing. I just talk.
So what do you guys want to do? You know there's something up in that chamber to the northeast,
Yeah.
or there's these bars you got to deal with.
I mean, we figured out how to deal with those pretty easily. Just polymorph into a slug and slug through them.
Let's go north. Let's
Because
go to the east.
the bars being adamantine.
They're pretty indestructible.
Yeah, but Othic has adamantine weapons.
Yeah, I could.
He can
Can
saw through them
adamantine
with his
beat
glaives.
adamantine. Rock, paper, scissors kind of style. Adamantine beats adamantine.
Yeah.
Maybe. All right. So you go to the northeast then.
Mm-hmm.
And
Do
you
you
are
not want
going
to try to
find-
break down these bars? Is that not?
Not
What
yet.
if it straps around?
Yeah, because we were going right here, right? This is what you guys are talking about. Is here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, that's where I'm going. Whoa,
Okay.
that's amazing.
So
All
you
right.
guys find this. You find a 30-foot tall dwarven statue in good condition. It's got like debris and fecal matter and stuff smeared all over it. And you do remember the stalker
Mhm.
telling you that they defaced it. But I mean, the statue work itself is in good condition. He's fully armored, but in strange round riveted plates. You've never quite seen armor made of this. It's really bizarre looking to you stylistically. He's also wielding a large wrench instead of a regular weapon. Gives you the impression that this figure was either a tinker or an inventor and not just a plain warrior.
Does it say
Figures
Yori on the bottom of it?
It does not say. The figure's name is carved into the base of the statue. It is Volkvaren Vrakrub. You've studied their language a bit, and you know it's similar to Dwarven, Mav more than everybody else. And you don't think this is an accurate translation 100%, but it's close. It means that which carries the people. That's what you're translating it as. It probably means something slightly different than that in context, but
Okay.
Does the style of armor craft look to be beneficial? Like, because you said this is something that we've not seen before, but like me being a smith, does
yeah.
me looking at it, like, does this make sense or does this not make sense?
I mean, it would make functional sense. It would make functional armor similar to a heavy scale mail, that type of thing, or a half plate. But instead of like solid plates, it's just these rounded, riveted circles that overlap one another instead of using like a bicep shaped piece like most half plate would. It's got this rounded piece instead.
That's really cool.
Functionally no different.
It would not be. It would definitely be a style thing. But if you found this set of armor, it would function as one step above scale mail.
Any
Sure.
magic to the statue or the room or otherwise?
There is not.
Okay.
I want to investigate the statue because you said it's like ginormous.
It is ginormous.
Let's do a thorough sweep check for any hidden compartments or.
I'm gonna check it out.
Can I go get some lava water and
Dude,
wash the statue?
Lava
Yeah, you
water?
can run some bucket brigades back and forth from the shore and
I
clean
was
the.
going to cast water or the
Oh,
control
yeah,
water
yeah.
again.
yeah, I was
Do it.
gonna say you can just do that. Bring it from the pool behind the bars.
Yeah.
So there is unfortunately nothing else with the statue as you investigate it very thoroughly. No, that's not true. You do find the artist's name carved into it. Hold on, I need to open up the next step of the adventure to get this guy's name because I don't remember it off the top of my head.
Peter Bonet.
It is Karen of Brock Order. It's not spelled like our Karen though. It's like Key.
Ah, all right. At least we know she
It
wasn't
has
a Karen.
in the language. It has a male feel to it, not a female. So maybe pronounced Karen, not Karen, of Brockforder.
Der.
LL.
LL. What is that from? Why is that familiar?
That's Superman.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Are you
So the
just looking
statue's
at my
clean,
brain?
and that's honestly one of the reasons you found the artist's name. It's on a shoulder plate, like almost underneath it. Like this guy had to have carved his name in underneath the shoulder plate, like upside down on this statue.
That's legit.
Nice. That is commitment to your craft, is what that is.
Yeah.
So it was really hard to find, but he still wanted to put his name on it someplace.
Yeah. Do we
When you're
feel
told
like,
you can't put it on there.
Yep.
right? Do we
Yeah.
feel like we're able to identify the purpose of this room?
Mav might be able to with the study that he did of the missionary's Bible and some of the personal notes that were in it.
Missionary. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So Mav, roll an insight check. Nope. You have no idea what
Unless
this.
you have anything to fix that.
I can't do that anymore. No. I'm not a halfling anymore.
Oh, think you got luck. You can spend your luck points on other people.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can do that for someone else. So yeah, you can.
Oh, I have lucky as well.
Yeah,
didn't-
Wait,
you
I
can
don't
use
remember you being able to do that.
Yep, it's in the description. You can.
Boom.
Pretty sure.
32.
I know you can use it on an enemy who's targeting you.
I'm definitely targeting my intelligence on Othig.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh wait. Yeah. For some reason I thought you could also, but
No, it is only when somebody else makes an attack roll on you. You can make them re-roll because it still
Yeah.
affects you.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're gonna have to stay with the 1. That's such a good roll too.
Oh. Well,
You
I
have
guess
no-
I keep my war
Okay,
gun
so
still.
all right. Well, here is what I'm going to do. That was kind of my mistake to lead you to what is now very disappointing. Like I got to take back. So I'll give you something, but I'm not going to give you what 32 is worth. There's a chance that this statue marks the furthest point. It's like a distance marker. Like they would make these statues when they made a new. We have gone this far in our territory. And then this is where we claim it for now.
Okay.
Okay. But we know
So
they've
it's like
made
the
it further.
towers at the outer edge of a territory.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but we do know that they made it further because we found the dead missionary. They just hadn't had time
That-
to erect a statue yet.
That was different, and Mav would easily be able to tell you that. They sent those people out on a quest to find the passage to the surface.
That's different than expansion.
That's not where the expansion of the
This
civilization.
is territorial claim.
Yep.
That was exploration.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yep.
I understand that. That makes a lot of sense to me. All right. Cool.
All right, so back in your guys' hands. I think all we have left to figure out is the gate. How do you get through this gate? Now, the adamantine is thick. It was suggested that Othig uses weapons on it, but it would be difficult. The gate is very thick.
Rough going.
Can we just dimension door?
We could. I mean, we could just end up on the other side of the door, which is probably for all of us the smarter option. But
is the gate magical at all?
Nope. It does look like at a cursory examination of it, it looks like it was at one point in time, all of the bars are 2 separate bars, and they were put into place buried deep in the earth and then welded together.
Oh.
I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
With now we haven't necessarily worked with adamantine before, but I mean we're wearing adamantine armor.
You guys made the adamantine armor, didn't you?
Yeah,
Or did you buy it?
I thought we
no,
did make it.
I worked with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. I was thinking that we bought it.
It's the reason that you only got so much enchantment on it is because the enchantment rolls were great, but the smithing rolls were only good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the metal work.
armor,
You did
you
the
got good
enchanting.
armor.
Yeah.
We both worked with it, but I definitely worked.
Yeah,
with
I remember that.
Would we have an idea of what is effective against adamantine, like force damage or anything like that? You know what I mean?
You probably would. I don't off the top of my head know what that is, but you probably
How about this? Can I roll a smithing roll to basically like I worked with it, so I would have to know that as a smith.
Yeah,
so
go ahead. Absolutely.
Mike's the one that doesn't seem to know.
Yeah, Mike doesn't know, but and I'll make something up if you make a good roll.
I can tell you in a second, Mike. I just need to find my book.
Cool.
I think
so
I
that's
know.
a great roll. You would know exactly how this was smithed in Othig. This is the best work you have ever seen with adamantine.
They're just bars.
And it's just bars. But the purity of this of the smith and of the forging of the metal is adamantine to the normal person's eye always looks immaculate. But to a trained person, you can still pick out where there's discoloration and flaws. except for the weld, which in and of itself looks amazing. The bars look, the only word you have for it is perfect.
Wow.
So here's the deal. They're here for a reason. And I would much rather not destroy them to get through them and have why ever they're here, like
What?
for an aboleth,
Yeah.
which,
Do you want the stats on
maybe it's too late.
adamantine, Mike?
If I need him, I don't need him
Okay.
right now.
Okay. It is definitely breakable, and there are stats. So
Andy, are you saying like that does or
I'm saying
doesn't
I
matter
would not.
anymore,
Yeah, I'm saying I would not want to break it.
even though the
Right.
What
aboleth's
if-
gone?
What if we were able to temporarily? You said the
I can just misty step to the other side.
well, hold on. You said that the bars go. Like, could he tell how far the bars are? Because like I can make pass wall and go, and we can walk right through it.
There is, yeah, you don't know how far they go in, like if they're buried on the sides, but as you can lift them and they have a little bit of give up and down. And as you give it, you can tell it goes about an inch up or, there's about an inch of give up and down, but they feel really long. Like they are maybe half dozen feet up and down into the earth.
yeah.
Like
Does it feel like a gate or does it feel like
no,
a
it's
wall?
it is an adamantine wall.
So the only thought I have here is there are several dozen pounds, probably a couple 100 pounds of adamantine here. We could harvest that. Adamantine isn't something you come across easily.
thinking.
Sure, but can we make sure that there's nothing that it's preventing from accessing before we do that?
It was the aboleth. He's gone.
I mean, we think it was until we check out the rest of the room. Like, I think
okay.
I don't
Yeah.
want to put words in your mouth, but I'm thinking you just want to
Yeah,
check out
I
the
mean,
rest
it
of the
could have
room.
been the aboleth.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Let's check out the rest of the room first.
what put the aboleth there?
He did. He told us that. He backed himself into a corner. He used to be
Yeah.
free and running around and backed himself into a corner, couldn't get out of the water because it boiled his nuggets.
Okay.
Yep. He did tell you that. He also did tell you that he had his stalkers at war with the dwarves over this property.
Yep.
So
The
that's
dwarves
another
would have
piece
just
to your
fenced him in
your
there.
puzzle. And he didn't mention anything else. So
Yeah, let's go check out the room.
how would you like to get in there?
Adam mentioned
We could
pass
pass
wall
wall from the north.
from
Okay.
the north.
Yeah, I mean,
Does
pass
that
wall.
go?
I don't remember how far pass wall goes.
A ways.
Goes 20 feet deep.
That should be enough.
That would be enough to get
Okay.
through by the statue. So can you take everybody with you, or is that just you?
Pass wall just makes a corridor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, is
For
that
an
the
hour.
same thing that you used to get us to the tree?
Mm-hmm.
No, I
It's arcane
did
gates.
We did mention Dord.
Oh.
yeah,
for
and
the tree.
I did
Meld with
Messenger
stone.
of Stone.
Okay. All these cool
before
things.
you use a spell resource, you guys were definitely up investigating the gate.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh.
you would have been able to see it. Sticking your head alongside the bars, you see another passage to the south. And whoa, there's another Jeff on the map.
I don't know why. I don't know how I
Kill
did
it.
that.
It's a mimic.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Get it.
weird.
I did it. I
Where's their
just don't know
Jeff?
how.
So let me put you all so you can now see what I'm talking about.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Hmm.
So you know there is another passage just south of this gate.
Oh, more adamantine bars.
And
Yeah,
there is
looks like
another
it.
set of 5 adamantine bars, 5 or 6.
But there's no way that we can see over to there.
Correct.
I mean, but we were
This-
just about to
this
pass into the
This
first
area
room.
here is, you can't see that.
Yeah.
I don't mind using a couple of resources for this. I mean, because I
Yeah.
get my spells back on a short rest. So If we want to, like, what we could do is use pass wall north, look around, see if we can find anything, and then if that doesn't, if we want to end up on the other side of that thing, we can just come here and I can do a pass wall south.
Pass wall north, where the cave in is.
No,
No,
where
no, on the north
where the
Oh,
side
he
marker is,
means
by the
of
from
by the
the
by the
statue.
statue.
where the yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
So the
from the
north side of the room.
from the north to the south.
Gotcha.
Investigate the room, and then we could do another one to the south to
From the
get us through
window
that.
to the wall.
You got a pretty good view of the whole room. There's really nothing in here. There's like some of the aboleth skin that has just been kind of like melted into the stone and cooked down there that was, left behind
Oh,
and shifted around.
Adam,
Okay.
you know what you should do is do the pass wall from the gate where we are to just behind the
That's
gate to the
that's
second
what I
one.
was gonna do. Is
Yeah,
just go straight south right now.
because then we
Okay.
can just look
Yep.
in from the other direction and just make sure that there's nothing. Yeah.
That what happening?
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right, and I will move you guys down there. Shoo. Oh, you guys can move right through the gate, can't you?
Yep.
You little
Yeah, we
buggers.
just chose not to.
That's so funny. I meant to put blocks on there and I forgot.
I didn't even
So
try.
you find a tunnel passage that bends around to the south here, right where Jeffrey is. And shortly thereafter, it looks like it goes on for miles.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah.
should we call it here and
I would like to do one more little bit. We got like 2 minutes left, but if you're going to continue this way, I would like to move us to the next area.
Yeah, I think
Sure.
this is the way we're headed. We're gonna go down that corridor for as long as we can. Before we go to bed, I'll send another message to what the heck was his name? Our aboleth friend. Zolmadis. I'll send him a message before we go to bed just to see how he's making it.
ask him if he knows where this goes?
I will.
Um,
I mean, unless you want me to do that right now. I
Yeah.
only get one more use before I go to bed in case we want to talk to somebody else.
Yeah, just tell him like,
Okay.
hey, we're going past the room where we found you. Where does it go?
Hey Zul, we found the passage to the south, other set of bars. Where does that go? Also, how you doing?
he's getting closer. He has been able to zip through the water and from a certain fissure above it, grab a few things and pull back out, but then he's hurt kind of bad and has to regen his hit
Regenerate.
points.
Conveniently, I
So,
think the lava heals him. So
I was gonna say, does lava heal him?
Fire indeed does heal him. So
Yeah.
he's doing he's got a system, but it's gonna be a bit. And he tells you that
Good for him.
that leads to, he believes, an outpost of the dwarves, but
All right.
never been down that far.
All right. I don't have the ability to send him a message now, but when we get the ability to send him a message again, I'm going to ask him if he'd rather be an earth elemental, just so that the water doesn't eat him anymore.
No, because he likes the idea of not having of the fire being right there, and this is working. It's just gonna take him some time.
Do earth elementals fly too?
No, they glide through the earth though.
The
They fly through
myrmidons
earth.
do.
He wanted to fly.
So-
He was more interested about that.
As you guys take on this tunnel and you start traveling it, you travel down it for a long time, quite a bit longer than you expected, considering the things you found in the last area. You thought with the statue being there and the adamantine bars that civilization would be closer, but you don't see any signs of this outpost for hours. Eventually, though, you do begin to see small carved dwarven dwellings on the sides of the passages. You examine quite a few of them, and they show themselves to be 1 or 2 room houses, definitely dwarf make, but they are completely empty except for some stone furniture. You give some good thorough searches to each one. It looks like people just moved out of here. There's no, even in ruined cities, you still find broken pots and left behind trinkets and things that are worthless for even scavengers. These have none of that really. Every once in a while, you'll come across like a small thing, but it's nothing interesting at all. Um, After a few more hours, the passage narrows and you can see an opening up ahead into a larger area. Even better, it looks like there are now buildings up ahead. Unfortunately, there is another adamantine gate in your way. And then it happens.
Oh.
All of you hear it. Coming from Jeffrey's scabbard, you hear, "It's here." And that's where we'll stop.
Whoa.
Excuse me? That's what I'm just gonna do to my sword. I'm gonna look down at it like it's not supposed to do that.
It's not supposed to
Excuse
actually
me?
talk.
You've never talked, you
That's
butthole.
awesome.
It now has.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
no.
Very cool. I'm gonna stop the recording.
This is not good.